Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Friday. I hope your weekend is off to a great start. Friday counts, right? Friday evening, we're there. We've made it to the weekend and our last weekend of April. So we have got some very special pieces tonight. Now, this is a lot like last night, where it is really a show chock full of incredible one-of-a-kinds. They're all going to be dramatically discounted in price, but there are just one-of-a-kind. So they're going to go quickly. They're going to get a running head start out the gate here. We've got incredible items, some brand new, some pieces that have previously been on the air but are tremendously discounted. You name it, we got it. So it's quite the show. And just like last night, I got to tell you, it's really front-loaded, if you will. All my best pieces right up front, then we'll take requests for the rest of the evening. But what a show we have, and also what a weekend we have, because it is going to be tomorrow. You may know, look at that diamond ring. It's actually, well, I decided to stack a couple because I don't believe that you can have too much jewelry, but certainly not too many diamonds either. We've got a very special 2-carat diamond band. It is a 4-stone. We've not had that before. We've done our fair share of 5-stone rings, but a 4-stone band that is going to be incredibly priced for a little farewell to Diamond Month. April is Diamond Month, of course, so it is our last little bit here, and so we're going to have that tomorrow. So just want to remind you right up front that tomorrow is a do not miss, because as usual, we are limited on our items, yes, even our diamond pieces, because it's all about value. So we're going to take everything we can, put them together, and give those away tomorrow morning. And then what we have tonight is lots of one-onlys. And I'm going to tell you right now, there's a diamond ring that is a champagne diamond, that if you've ever wanted a champagne diamond, they are usually right now $5,000, $6,000 right here. Best values on the planet. Tonight I happen to have a just under 1 carat. The trick is it looks like a 1.5 or 2, and it's going to be priced like I've never had a diamond priced in 26 years. So that's coming up. We also have, last night we made headlines with that really beautiful, we called it Lagoon Tourmaline. What we should call it is the Paraiba twin, because it really is the look of Paraiba. I have a new one here tonight. So for those of you, I know there were dozens who missed out in the last, it was the first 10 minutes of our show last night. If you missed out, you can call me right now. We can show it to you when you're on the line. It's actually a same color, same beautiful clarity and neon, a little larger stone for you. So that's going to be exciting. And like I said, if you want to see that right away, just say the word, let me know. We'll bring it out for you. Also, a diamond special, because, hey, it's that last few days of April. So we're going to bring you a diamond special with some beautiful assorted one-of-a-kinds on a wheel. Bring those down in price. Also, a new tourmaline that is not the Lagoon tourmaline, but it is equally as bright, equally as beautiful if you want a more intense green. So all of that and some brand new. We got some heart shapes here. I got a big heart shaped Special-type garnet that's coming out. We've been loving those for Mother's Day. And also there's a heart shaped Moonstone that we're going to bring down in price as well tonight. So lots to get to, lots of special pieces. If you have a request, if there's something you'd like to see, that is my phone number. So you pick up the phone, you dial on in, and we're going to have whatever you need on the air and at a discount. So quite the evening to be with us. All right. So let's get started with something very affordable. It's going to be about as affordable as they get in our inventory. Take a look at this. These are Paraiba earrings, and it's 112-5180. And that is a very special 12-point total weight in your blue greens. I had some Paraiba earrings the other day. They were lovely. They had a little more green. These are really that blue-green combination that are so awesome. And all you need to do is dial. We have one pair. They're in yellow gold. There's 33 points in diamonds to go with those round Paraibas as well. So get ready, because again, welcome into Friday night. Glad you're all here hanging out with me. So honored to have your company tonight as we get ready for what is going to be a colossal weekend of value. Trust me, you do not want to miss a single moment of these shows. And there goes our light. So, you know, we'll be without it tonight. Who cares? The jewelry, still look at that in darkness. Look at those stones still glowing in neon and sparkle and all that we love. So this is 12 points and 33 points, and let's get you a great value. I've got a look at them from a distance. They're going to stay in the yellow gold, although you don't see a lot of the yellow gold. When you see them from a distance, you're not going to see the gold. It's nice that it's yellow, but it's really just about that beautiful stud, and there they are, a little over 1/4 of an inch. Top to bottom, there's that diamond ring. Ooh la la, there's that diamond ring. I'm wearing 4 carats in diamonds and couldn't be happier about it. But also when you consider how affordable that's going to be to get you 4 carats in diamonds or 2 carats in diamonds, depending on how many you get. But this is what the earring earring looks like from a distance. I like to give you a little perspective there. All right, so go back to the wheel and we'll blow them out under $1,000. They're not $9.99 either. We're going to go a lot lower than that. So welcome on in. Happy Friday. Happy end of April. Whatever you are thinking about celebrating in jewelry, we are here to help you do it affordably. That's what tonight is about. It's what every single show is about. And we're going to make those better than 8 or 7 or even, I like $777. We're going to go $699 on those. And that is one pair and one pair alone. So let me know if you like them. Then we've also got blue zircon studs. So if you're into earrings and you like those more simple classic stud styles, we've got blue zircons, and they're wild because they're trillions. So they're really dynamic. Also, I mentioned the heart-shaped moonstone. There's also one emerald cut. Probably the prettiest moonstone I've seen yet, and that's really, it's a tough call to make because they're all so gorgeous. And new necklaces are here, new rings, but almost entirely one of a kinds today, as per usual. So, you know, let me know if you see something you like and we'll move along. And I'm just going to bring out that big diamond because why wait? This is really setting the tone for what's happening tonight. Although I can tell you right now, we could go hand in hand through every single last piece in our inventory and never see anything like this. The value is the story here, but it's also done in a way where I think a lot of us are past the bridal stage of jewelry because we've got that already. We're covered. So I think what we're looking for is sometimes big diamonds equal solitaire styles and just bridal and that's it. This is something where it's a different way to set a larger diamond, 1130356, okay? So, excuse me, what we're gonna do is, this is the one I was mentioning that is the very best value we have in a larger diamond piece, and it is just shy of 1 carat in size. It looks even larger. I want you to ignore the 92 points until you see it on, and then you're all gonna say exactly what I said, and I've been around a diamond or two in my day, so, you know, when one stands out as that, wow, that's a bigger, definite, bigger look than what it weighs, I like to point that out to you because some stones just have that capability and that kind of, I think it's a really specialty thing, especially in diamonds where every single point that you purchase counts towards the price tag you would pay. So it's nice when you can get a stone that just looks bigger without having to pay any more. That's always exciting. Now, here's what we're gonna do. 92 points on an oval champagne. This is natural, like all the stones we bring, natural, natural, natural. We love that. Let's take a look at it. I'll try it on. It's also in a wide band of gold though. So you're getting the wider band, which is so lovely because the wide band is done with a lot of filigree, mill grain, pave work, all of that. And then you get little texture there on the outside edges, 19 points of additional diamonds, and remember, a large band of 18 karat solid gold. So very impressive. That's a lot of gold. Don't think the cutouts are going to lighten it up. I mean, that's just there for decorative design and to make it look so interesting when it's on. But that is a lot of 18 karat gold. So it's a very important one. It's a one of a kind. Nobody's on the phone lines yet. Now, I know it's a slow start on Fridays because obviously everyone's out and about. But you guys are here. And if that sounds good to get a tiny little price on a very big diamond, now watch it on the hand. That's important to see because when you see this band, how wide it is and how it also sits up off the hand a bit. It's that profile that's so interesting here because look, it's not like a flat band. This is not a little, you know, just shield of gold here. It's a really heavy presence to this one. And that nearly 1 carat looking so much larger in that champagne, got a nice deeper tone. I wouldn't, yeah, I agree. I think it's more cognac really. Clearly I pointed that out the last time I presented it. It's a lot of the reds and the oranges instead of just a light, barely there type of brown. Lighter browns are considered the champagnes, which is how it's listed here on my information. It really is a cognac. And you see right there, those bright orangey reds that are coming through with the browns. I'm not saying it's an orange, but when it has the secondary hues of oranges and reds within the deeper browns, that is a cognac diamond, no different than you would, yes, it's the equation, we liken it to liquors that you might know, right? That's the champagne's very, very light typically, and this gives you a lot more beautiful body color in a natural stone. So a step up in rarity on the browns, and we're thrilled to have it, especially when it's 18 karat gold. White gold is how it stays. We will make this it's just a phenomenal price. That's what this is. We've seen 1 carat diamonds here a lot for years and years and years. And even when I go back to the beginning, you think about $4,000 or $5,000 just for a diamond on its own. Even if it's in 14 karat gold, you've got so much more happening here in this one, and we're going to take it a lot lower than $4,000 or $39.99. Remember, this is upgraded with a wider band of gold. You've got that 18 karat, which is, I can't say we hardly see it because we've been seeing more 18 karat gold than we've ever seen, and I can speak for 10 years of showing you gold jewelry here. It's really rare to see this much 18 karat gold, and we're so lucky to have it. So let's bring it down below 39 and 29 and $19.99. Did I just say under $2,000 on a what we call a light 1 carat and looks even larger? That it does. And it's not $19.99. Now, I would advise you could always get it for the gold band itself or get it for the diamond itself. Because if you are a reseller or in the business too, that's something you could not make the components. Individual components, as you break it down, are going to be more money. So that's incredibly important. And I'm just thrilled to bring it even less than $19.99 so we can say farewell and to a really good collector and a really good lover of great values. This is why you're here, Lee, because you know me. I can't resist. I'm not going to save the best values. I bring them right out from the start. And then usually by hour number 1, they're gone, right? Everything's gone. That's what happened last night. I went through such a busy hour that we showed most of the jewelry in 1 hour. It happened last night. If you're with me, you know. So it was like, I'm out of jewelry at 6 o'clock. So here's what we're going to do right now. Instead of $19.99, I'll make it even better, and I will blow it out for $1,888, and I think it may already be gone. But welcome in again. Hi, welcome to Risa. Thank you, Risa, for being with us. Hey, Renee's with us as well. Thanks, guys, for checking in. Thank you, Carrie, so much. I appreciate that. You're so kind. And here we are. That one's gone. All right. So let's get you. Oh, I'm going to do the zircon earrings because this is, not to give away any surprises, but it is our most affordable item of the entire show tonight. And it is a zircon stud. And that is not, yeah. I can get that for you, sure. Let me figure that out. It's up 7, I think, just based on the feel of it. But let me check it again for you. And 6.5, actually. 6.5 right now. So that one is gone, all right? So our champagne diamond, cognac diamond gone. Let's talk about zircon earrings, 112, 85, 85. And we have, ooh, 3 pairs. Okay, so, and I know that means you're all going to sit back and go, oh, good, I'm not rushed. I'm not rushed at all. I can wait. I can sit back. I can buy those next July. No, nope, nope, nope. 3 pairs, gonna go. One of the most electric, bright, beautiful stones you can get. I mean, blue zircons are rare. Let's just face it. They're rare. They're mined out. They only came from Cambodia. That was it. Only place to get them. And you've got a very, very special way to go here. And this is incredible. It is so stunning. Look at those. The settings are white gold only. Oh, Tracy's in Kingman. I've been to Kingman, Arizona twice. I have. I love it there. I'm sure you've gone into all the gas stations that have the like warehouses of turquoise jewelry, because that's what I was amazed at. When we go to gas stations out here, it's basically like, you know, soft drinks and hot dogs and coffee. And when you go into gas stations in Kingman, it's like all of a sudden you walk in, it looks like an unassuming convenience store, and then you walk in and there's like a Costco size jewelry shop full of jewelry. And I walked in and I thought, oh, this will be fun. I'm going to go on a shopping spree. I could probably spend like $200 and get like 80 pieces. Oh no. Everything was over $1,000. I couldn't believe it. So I don't know if you've been running into the same thing, Tracy, as your road trip, but like, oh my gosh, I loved it. I walked in, saw the Native American jewelry, and I was like, are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, this is crazy. It was, and I didn't buy a thing. Can you believe? It was like, oh, I think I can do better being in the business. So, but yeah, I have fond memories of hanging out there for a little bit. Did you have another question? Well, it's kind of self-explanatory because it looks a lot like it does from the front, because that design is the way it is. So in other words, you're going to get the same look because it's all that gold through and through, but remember, it is cutout details. So that's like not the look of cutout details, but that's not an illusion. It actually does have, like, think of it like a stamp stencil or what have you, but you can see there how it's still finished on the interior. So well done on that one. There's that cognac one more time. Looks like it needs a little polishing there, but again, that, yeah, it's really heavy. This is not a lightweight ring. It's not, doesn't feel like tinfoil at all. That 18 karat gold has a nice density to it, so you're going to feel it. Here we are with the trillion cut zircons and our studs. 3 pairs to go around. They make a great primary piercing earring or a secondary piercing earring as well. You can go ahead and get either you'd like. You can get more than 1 pair, obviously, given that I do have 3 for you. It's that super electric blue. That's that turquoisey blue. I always consider this like a turquoise if turquoise was able to have life to it. You know, turquoise is a cabochon and it's opaque, and so you don't see a lot of turquoise with any real flash or fire. The zircon's a great way to go if you generally do like those colors and you want to get a little more liveliness to it. That's a great way to go. And we're going to get them down from the 139 total weight here, makes them about 70 points each. Solid gold mounting's not exactly easy or affordable anymore. I mean, maybe they used to be back in the day, $200. I could get away with going to A&A downtown and going in wholesale and saying I need 120 pairs of findings for my studs, and they'd say, okay, that's $200 a piece. Well, now, to give you an idea, that was back when I started about the year 2000. $2,000. This is a little different when you've got gold being where it's at. A little different to get the gold findings. I'm just talking about the gold, not the stones there. The gold on its own is going to be closer to $500 now. So what a great way to get an earring. I'm just showing them on the hand tour, at least one of them, so I can just give you a measure. Very similar to what we saw in the Paraibas that are still available from the top of the show. But this is that no diamonds necessary, just a little over 1/4 of an inch. I'll put one on as well so you can see what that's going to look like. And then, yep, let's hop to it because only 3 pairs to go around and they're going to go. But you can see how you could imagine you could take that right on up the ear too. If you do have more than one piercing, you can go ahead and stack them up as you like. But let's blow them out right now. A better value than even $9.99 on a rarity, a unique stone, a super rare mined out, completely collectible gem. Let's go back up close and bring them down below $9.99. Great gifting idea. Mother's Day is it 2 weeks now? I think it's 2 weeks away from Sunday. Wowza. So can't believe it. Again, things are just flying on by. Hard to believe, and yet here we go. Great affordable way to get mom something that she may not already have. You may not already have a set, something to add. If you're lucky enough to have a ring, go ahead and get it. Trillion or not, it's going to be that beautiful eye-popping electric blue, but they're not even, well, 888 it's really, really good. But 777 is better, and 699 is superb. If we go $599, are we interested in zircons? Or I can take them even less, and we're going to go down, 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 and make them $499, which is less than you would pay for the actual findings themselves. So that's a wonderful way to go at $499. Let me know if you'd like a pair. They're in white gold only, and we'll give them 60 seconds. Then we'll get into some new. Anybody want to see that Lagoon Tourmaline? It's the absolute twin of Paraiba. We had one last night. Everybody was fighting over it. We had one, obviously. And I was not aware that there was one. Well, it wasn't finished yet, but there it is. That is, it looks like, and it's, by the way, this one's almost 2.5 carats, so it's more like the $45,000, $50,000 Paraiba if it was copper bearing, and it's still tourmaline. We'll talk about that. 18 karat gold. If you were one of many, 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 I mean, I lost track. After about 24 people dialed in, I lost track of how many people we had that missed out on that that tourmaline last night. So what I'm going to do is bring you that one tonight. That's the last that we've got. That's really special. So again, really fabulous. Very, very well done. And oh, really? Tracy said, I went into the gas stations, I bought all that jewelry. Good for you, Tracy. I like it. She's got a bigger budget than I do, obviously. You know, she does, obviously. Well, that's great. Yeah, that's cool. That's a great way to go. I mean, I loved it. It was like, you know, when you can shop for jewelry while you stop and get gas, that's pretty amazing. I loved it. It was like not one shop. It was like every single shop. It was like, my goodness, this is great. If only we could do. Now, my gas today, I get gas every Friday. And I got a 22-gallon tank, and yet I get gas every Friday. And yeah, it was, I could have gotten a big piece of jewelry for what I paid for that tank of gas today. But glad you're shopping up a store. Enjoy it. That's fun. We do have some turquoise, and we do have actually some opal inlay today. A seahorse design is back. We've got the last of the studs. Keep on calling on those. By the way, Jason, who got that cognac? Hey, Shirley, thank you so much. Shirley, enjoy that beautiful, beautiful ring, and way to score it before anybody else did. Really nicely done. Speed is helpful around here. It really is. And then we do have this gorgeous moonstone. This is more of that simple, elegant style. Let me know who's got the zircons, and then here we go. This is, yeah, it's hard to pinpoint at this point because they've all looked so good in moonstone, but I think this one is a bit of a leader here as far as the multiple colors. It is also the emerald cut, which we would expect to normally have maybe a little less of the color. Not the case here. It is really beautiful. Look at that. And what is it? Leaving a little something behind. Look at how beautiful this is, though. And it's got a lot of purples, which most of the time, and I'm not talking about light lavenders. This is not a lilac as much as it is a true, deep, almost Tanzanite type of vivid purple to it. It's a one only, and it's item number 113092. It is a fabulous 18 karat gold setting. Yet again, more 18 karat gold for you. Love that too. And then we do have, excuse me, we've got 2.5 carats. Sorry guys, the vocal cords are severely damaged. I have now found out, so bear with me. This is how I'm going to sound for the rest of my life, it sounds like. So again, you'll have to bear with me. It's a struggle. And it doesn't feel great either, but I'm going to just hope that you can tolerate it. But here we are with 2.5 carats, and my vocal cords are saying, it's time for retirement. It's time for retirement. It's time for retirement. Please stop. Please stop beating your feet up and your legs up and your throat up. But here I am. We'll keep on pressing for a couple more days here. We got 1130992 with a 2.5 carat emerald cut. And it also is tapered baguettes. These are like the long, like, you know how you can buy candles and you can buy little photos, or you can buy full-on candlesticks, or you can buy those long, luscious, like really elegant tapers that you'd see like on the centerpiece of a gorgeous table at a wedding, and you know, something that, you know, cost $3 million, and you know, they got all the best of the best. That's what those diamond baguettes look like. It's a huge upgrade from a standard baguette, because look how long and lean and tapered they are. There's also 15 points in those diamonds, and that's it. It's like, okay, these are really important stones, so let's just let them be the star. In addition to Hello Flashy Flash of the Moonstone, it's interesting because you'll see a lot of colors of the Moonstone, but this one almost changes from like entirely purple to entirely blue-green to entirely golden to, I am seeing more goldens and beautiful blues and pinks there as well, and you're gonna get it all. Very elegant, new here right now, tonight, and it's our 18 karat gold, 2.5 carat, and the 15 point. So long and luscious, lean diamonds that just kind of melt right into the diamonds, into the gold rather, on the sides. And what we'll do is we'll just do a simple blowout here. Even though it's brand new, I'm a believer that you shouldn't have to wait, because that's my frustration point as someone who likes to get everything on sale, because I look at shopping as a sport. I am obsessed, and my entire life I've been obsessed with sports. It's what I've really grown up doing, and it's where my TV career started. And I gotta tell you, I look at shopping as a sport where you have to be, if you do it well, you have to be aggressive about it, and you have to know where to go, and you have to know when to act, and you have to be talented. And if you guys have a great value story here, that's what's really, really important. It's a wonderful way to get the finest jewelry, really save a bunch, but you also need to be on the phone lines ready to go, because there are other players out there, and they are very skilled shoppers as well. I think that we've really, really having bred a lot of great smart shoppers here through TVON, knowing what quality looks like and knowing what the price tag is going to be that makes it that great value at the same time. So I think that's all really, really important to share. And yet this is a new one, and I'm someone who loves a sale, but my frustration with finer things is that usually the luxury items don't go on sale ever. Or if they do, you have to wait an extended period of time, and then by then it might be like that passé thing. This is where I'm a believer here, because this is how I want to shop in real life. Let's bring the brand new and the exotic and the special right away, and not have you wait to see it discounted. Just get you the discount from the start. That's exactly what this is. I think a lot of you were seeing that last night too, where brand new items were coming way down in prices. We take another look at this one. I'll try it on for you as well. And then we've got, come on in, because this one's going to be a lot better than that. Ooh, look at that. It's almost as if it's like a diamond, but no, it's shimmering and it's ethereal, and it's got this aurora borealis effect, but that's nature. It's not some coated crystal, it's nature. And just that extra facet pattern really makes it so interesting. We're gonna blow it out. Should be $49.99, as you well know from seeing a number of moonstones, although the emerald cuts are really, really rare. So here's your chance to pick it up for less than even $4,000 or $3,000 or $2,000. I'm gonna make this one better than $19.99, and that is just certain pieces look expensive. This one looks expensive. The setting, the mounting, the diamonds, and it should be more expensive with the 18 karat gold, but it is not. It's only $1,888. We have one only there as well. What a value that is, and it's gone as well. Congratulations. Now, for a little touch of whimsy, we're gonna go to our seahorse, which I know when it sold out, we had to go talk to the designer and see if they could make us another, and they did. And so here it is, your last call on our seahorse. 112-7856 is the number. And this would be opal inlay. Each section, 4 of them, all custom cut, inlaid into the gold, and then you have we've got, they're calling it 6 points. Okay, I don't understand that at all. 6 point, how do you even, that's just a, I don't know. I don't know what that is, but we never measure opal inlay in a carat weight. So let's ignore that as we are. And then you've got diamonds at 22, and it's all in solid gold. And we're going to throw in a chain with 2 diamonds as well, meaning there are 2 diamonds bezel set in the chain that's adjustable. So let me show you from a distance away what this looks like. I'll try to center it up among those 2 diamonds. Oh, this is so pretty. Look at how gorgeous that is. And well, makes sense to have opal inlay with that oceanic blue and green that just moves and shimmers as it moves in the light there. You know, a lot of opals are a little bit more muted, a little more quiet. They're a little more subdued, not that opal inlay. And do you see those 2 diamonds? So 2 diamonds, you can choose to wear them on one side or, you know, center it up. And then you've got this really fabulous 16, 17, and 18, and the lobster claw closure. And the length of the pendant should be 1 inch. Let's verify that. And then we'll see who's got it. It's just one only. So again, really up, that is 1 inch. And I love those diamonds at the top there. And then of course in the little, I'm sure there's a technical name for that, their little nose or beak. There's one at the end, and then that beautiful little square pearl work at the base. Here's what it looks like on, just for another size perspective to really give you an idea of how that looks with those colors from a distance and in a lower light, which you see now. The lower light just turned up the colors. So that's what opals do. Lesser light, they're going to tend to look a little bit better. So we'll show it again up close and give you a big old value here. And we're going to go ahead and send it out for one caller only. And this is down to just $999. Great gifting idea as well. Something with, you know, I don't know if this was intentional, but I just noticed. And no, there's not a diamond on the end of the little nose portion. I don't know why I saw that from a distance. But I think that this was maybe intentional. Do you see the little red orangey fleck, which is where the eye would be? That was likely, I mean, when you look at skilled pieces like this that are so special and detailed, I gotta believe that that was pretty intentional there, to have that little bit of that red almost where the eye is, just to give it a little even more personality. So, and Alice, we've got your request coming up next, which is a beautiful 4-stone yellow diamond. We'll have a 4-stone white diamond ring over the weekend starting tomorrow, and then of course we've got our 4-stone yellow diamond coming up now. But that's $999 with the chain, and you'd really be hard pressed to find that chain with 2 big bezel set diamonds for that price on its own. So thrilled to bring it to you. Let's show Alice her request. Hi Alice, thank you for that request. 1130-629. It is not just your 4 yellow diamonds, but they're different shapes, a little melange, if you will. Yes, seahorse is gone. Thank you on that one. And then here we go. By the way, the only thing we have left are our earrings. So it may not be, you're telling me it's not an earring day. You want rings and necklaces today. I gotcha. All right. So again, and what we have, and by the way, who got the Moonstone, Jason? I want to thank them too. Deborah, thank you, Deborah. Enjoy that Moonstone, and then we'll find out who got the seahorse as well. But it's our earrings that are here. That means the Paraibas we started the show with, or the blue zircon trillions. But here's Alice's request. Now, the good news is I've got a couple available, so you could even get it as a stack ring if you want to. I think we're getting ready for that blue-green tourmaline coming up too. If you're ready, I'm ready. We're going to bring you a nice big stone. It's quite a bit bigger, but very similar in the mounting to what we had last night that so many of you missed out on. But this is our 142. In the natural yellows, and of course they won't all be exactly the same because you have a pair and a marquise and a cushion and an oval. Those are really 4 of the most traditional cuts to get and to see among diamonds. And so what a thrill to have them all bezel set. Realize that's going to break down to about 71 points a piece, so they're right at about 3/4 carats, and then 4 points of extra white diamonds that are really just splashing their way at those points between. So outside, and then just 1 diamond that brings in, you know, think it'd look a little odd probably if there was just, you know, the bezels floating. So I like that little finishing detail with the white diamonds set right there in between. So very special. Yellow gold is the gold color here, and it'll stay in yellow gold. Only choice we have. They're made up and ready to go, and that'll be, of course, 146 overall. So huge value here, major moment. And yes, look at this on the hand, because not only is it finished on the inside, but it's also going to go side to side when it's on the hand. So that's really important as well. But there is something really, I think, just practical about the bezels. It's beautiful. It makes the diamonds look bigger, but that is not causing any sharp sensation. So you can run, whether it's your fingers or whether it's you've got gloves because you work in a society where you need to wear gloves, or maybe you are somebody who is just conscious of how maybe prongs catch on things because you're really hard on your jewelry. Bezels are a great way to get the beautiful look, but also the beautiful practicality. So love the way that those bezels are done. It makes it a workhorse for you every day, and we'll see it again on the up close and on the inside, so you can see how beautifully finished that is. But let's take it on down, and what it should be a $49.99 ring tonight is going to be a lot less. I remember when this debuted, I think it's only had 1 or maybe 2 times on the air. Thrilled we can bring it to you here at, you know what, let's just spin it on around, because that's what you would get for $5,000. Let's give you diamonds as well. Almost 1.5 carats of beautiful diamonds. Every one of them, by the way, is a VS, and we'll take you on a little tour just to make sure you see that we're not hiding anything with the pear shape or the marquise or the cushion or the oval. They are matched, they are VS, they are bright, and you know what? It's $1,999 to get that fabulous band, and wearable every single day. And remember, we're going to take care of the sizing for you. So whether you're wearing it on an index finger, which is generally the larger finger on the hand, or a pinky ring would be super chic, you've got those options, and it's only $19.99. So that's for really Alice or anybody else, because it's luckily the piece that we do have a little bit of quantity on. Okay, so that's going to be it, $19.99. I do have a pearl piece today. We're going to bring you a new pearl piece. I do also have something that intrigued me here in the brand new. And speaking of what we did early in the show with that cognac, look at this gorgeous designer pendant. And those are different colors of diamonds, from pinks to purples to greens to yellows to champagnes to cognacs, oranges. It's all there. That is one of the prettiest. I was just staring at this earlier and I could not get over all the different colors happening in that pendant. So that's going to be here as well. But let's talk about our tourmaline. This is what caused bedlam last night. About this time in the show last night. And this is why. I think we can instantly see why something like this might have a little bit of appeal and allure. And let me see if I can just polish up the sides here of what is going to be 11307. No, that's like got gunk there. I don't know what that is. Let me see. I can feel it. Let me see if I can just polish that up best I can here. And then we'll show you. Okay, it's a little better. It's a little subtle. Nope, it's worse. A little subtle knife edge band on the sides here. It's all in 18 karat gold. And this is our cushion cut. This is probably why nobody in jewelry shows pieces up close like we do, because, you know, it's very, you're going to see a little something here, a little fingerprint there, and again, all flawless. This is as brand new as it gets. Now, last night, I did bring you our first look at a stone of this variety, and what a thrill that was, except it was thrilling until the point where everybody missed out on it, and then it was a problem. But I'm very proud to say that this one got completed about an hour and a half ago. So it is here ready to go for you, and 1130745 is the number. Now, if that doesn't look like the most stunning Paraiba you've ever seen, I don't know what does. Now, it is the color of a really outstanding Paraiba tourmaline with the blue, greens, and the neons. However, it is not the price tag of a Paraiba, and that's what gets in the way. I think we would all have 1 or 2 carat Paraibas if they did not cost $40,000 or $50,000. And by the way, that's here. Those are the leading values in the world. That's not what it would be in retail or an auction house or where you would traditionally have to go to find a Paraiba in tourmaline. This is what, again, is tourmaline in a blue-green that is neon, but it also happens to have, again, simple, elegant baguettes and rounds to frame that. Starts with the 3-stone style, adds the diamonds around it. It's beautiful in every way. It's going to be white, yellow, or rose gold. It is 18 karat, and this stone is quite a bit larger than last night's because this is about 2.5 carats. It's a 2 carat 37. So let's come on over and take a look at it with the blue greens here and the clarity and the neon all together, looking fantastic, and yet one only. So please don't be shy about getting on the phone lines, because obviously one of the reasons so many people missed out was not just the beauty of it, but clearly the price tag. And that diamond weight is 16 points in the tapered baguettes and 18 points in the round brilliance. Let's get you ready. One only. That's it. Knife edge band in that 18 karat gold. I'm going to wait till you're on the phone lines. You got to be a believer. And I know it's easy to look at that and say, I've seen 2.5 carat Paraibas on your show for 45 grand. You're right. You have. This is the color, the look, and it's the same family. Is there copper? I don't know. That's the beauty of it. It sure looks like there is. Previously to this, if we did, let's just frame it here. The way you get this color is copper. Every time, whether it was from Brazil or Mozambique or Nigeria, if you have a tourmaline that exhibits those two colors together blended, it has been historically a copper-rich stone, which is what makes it Paraiba. That's why I'm not calling this Paraiba. We've named it Lagoon tourmaline. It is Paraiba twin, is really what it is. It is the stunning look, and it's not the price. $45,000 is a lot of money to pay for one piece of jewelry if you're with us and hanging out looking for value. Let's try it on, get you to look at it on the hand here. You could stack and layer with it. There's a little of an elevation to the way that that mounting is set. So if you want to put a little something next to it, you can, and you can see how it's going to go right up next to that basket work. But this is a huge moment for our lovers of the rarity in tourmaline, or maybe it's just that I really want that ideal, or you know how a lot of those Paraibas will actually have more green. Sometimes they're not that perfect blue-green. This is the way to get it and not spend $40,000 to do it, and we have nobody on the phone lines, and that is great news. Because this is going to come down to, I don't have anybody stocking it already. I guess the people that missed out last night are not here tonight. And so they're not ready to go because obviously serious value here when I should be asking at least $10,000 for this stone. And I will not do that. We are going to make it so much more affordable right now. All you need to do is dial. That is it. And we will give you the value of a lifetime. And the beauty of it is it's tourmaline. You're probably going, I don't know. I saw those vanadium barrels. That's a different stone. This is not a beryl. That's a whole different family. This is a tourmaline. So again, if it's a new discovery, if we had a lot of stones, and again, this is my second one, so we haven't had, I wouldn't qualify 2 stones as a lot of stones. If we had a lot of material, if there was a lot of rough, it'd all be shipped out to labs all around the world, get a consensus on what the chemical composition is, because you can't tell by looking, but if you're site IDing it, it's Paraiba. It's hard to believe it would be anything but copper bearing, because you have to see that element to get those colors. But again, because we can't call it that, because we don't know definitively what is the chemical makeup and what is giving it that color play, that's the beauty of it. You're not going to pay a Paraiba price tag. And that's why a lot of us want for Paraiba and never own Paraiba. So here's the way to do it. Here's the way to get it. Not spend $10,000, or even, how about this? Not even $5,000. Take a look at this. This is going to be a lot better than $5,000 too. So we'll keep it going, and gotta believe in the value that we're bringing here. Not $5,000 or $49.99. Fabulous way to go. Not going to be $49 or $39 or even $2,999. One piece, one person, one collector. And look what that stone does. Clean as can be, and it's not even $29.99. I'm not going to push it all that hard, because I would be happy to take it. Because listen, I collect Paraibas because I've been collecting. I got in on the ground floor, so to speak. I got in 2004 when they were still relatively affordable. And I don't mean they were cheap, but they were affordable more so than they are now. And let me tell you something. I collected them as the nest egg. That's basically what the investment is my collection of Paraibas. I'm going to tell you right now, because they're sky high, they're going up crazy. So if this turns out to be Paraiba, you just have the biggest investment piece of all time, because even when I sell the $25,000 Paraibas here on this show, those are the wisest investments I have, because you could turn around the day you get it. I know there was recently, it's funny, there was a $20,000 Paraiba I sold, and it was appraised by a shopper. And the appraisal came back, I hope I'm remembering correctly, I think it was $122,000. And I'm going, that's a really good appraisal. That's a really good, I don't know about you, but I would have, I love the ring, but I would have turned it around and probably sold it right then and there. You know, because I don't know about you, but I can't figure out a lot of ways these days. And I got a lot of businesses and a lot of things going and a lot of irons in the fire and all this kind of stuff. And I got to tell you, if you paid 20 grand for something and could turn around and sell it for 122, I don't know how you make $100,000 pure profit in one day. I mean, there are ways, but not a lot of them that are legal, that are not like dangerous, that could, you know, throw you in the slammer. So I really love that idea. And yet this is again where if you love these stones, get it, because this is the best value. And by the way, it's not even $29.99. It's already gone. Or this one is gone. Let me give you a better price, because I promised I would. It's already gone. But, you know, isn't that the beauty of what we do? I'm committed to value. I am. So instead of $29.99, I'll take it even lower, and I'll make it $2,888, and that's it. And who got it? Thrilled for them. I don't know if they saw it on the hand, but I'll show it one more time, because that is, wowza. That's the stone to own. And if you find out one day that it's got copper, hallelujah, you just made a really, really, really good deal. So yeah, a good deal is now a better deal. Yeah. Jim, thank you so much. And speaking of tourmalines, I have another good one, because this one is here and brand new. Back to the wheel we go, because that other one's gone. Here's 1130-742. And I think this one's a looker as well, just a different play of the colors. It's got greens and golden yellows. It's like a lime green. And trillion cut, holy moly, that's good. That's bright as can be. I thought the last one was neon. Look at that stone. That stone is impressive. It's 1130-742. That's a 306, so we're going up, 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 up. We're getting a bigger size here for you than even that last cushion cut that is now gone, and congratulations. So again, still the only things left from the show are the earrings. All of our rings and necklaces going out. Here's another ring, another one of a kind, brand new right now. That's a 306 with 11 points in those 2 individual diamonds, so 5.5 points there. And outstanding color, neon, brilliance, beauty, all of that. We're going with these classic mountings, which I love, because you know my belief in important stones and classic mountings. Those are the ones that are classic, timeless, you'll never tire of as you wear them, own them, and then think about like the future generations that also own them, wear them. Here's what it looks like on the hand. It's a trillion cut. Let's take a look, and that's a simple elegance, but now under even lower light, glowing even further, which isn't that the definition of neon? That's our 306. It's in the yellow gold now. You can change it if you wish to white gold or rose gold, and we'll pick up the tab to do so, and you'll get the free size sizing and free shipping on us as well. As usual, with every item we do, hallelujah to that. That's a big value. I mean, a lot of times we're spending $2,000 on stuff to make it right for you, to make it perfect for you before it gets to you, that you don't have to pay a penny for, and that's kind of amazing. So let's do this one for, you know what, better than even $29. Even though it's a bigger stone. I should be getting, do you like this one, Jason? I'm glad they're on the phone lines early because I'm going to do a heck of a value here. It's not even $29.99. It's not going to be $1,900. What? 19. Sorry, we're getting carried away here. And I'm apologizing to the stone because that stone deserves a lot more money than what we're doing here. And it's not even $19.99. Did I not tell you we got big values today on brand new that I'm not waiting for it to be here a year to discount it? We're doing the discounts on debut night. And it's not even 19, 18, 17. You can say sold whenever you want. And as you just saw with the last one, I'll still discount it. It's sold. You know what, Jason? Give it to him for $16.99, please. $16.99. Yeah, just do it. I don't care. I'm moving jewelry. So that one's gone. Congratulations. Now, speaking of other discounts, oh, do you want to see the brand new pendant? Well, we've got a couple of brand new pendants, but I'm going to start with, ooh, this is clever. They have several, this one's gone, several, but if only I had 20 everything, Tony, right? Wouldn't that be great? I know I'm always complaining to Tony that I just wish I had more of everything. That's the problem. I could sit here if I was those other places and just sell them all night and just bring in, you know, just make everybody. I can't do it. I got one onlys. So I'm going to hold this up because there's actually a couple things going on here. There's bails everywhere. You can put your chain wherever you like. So the chain's on the other side. You're probably wondering why I'm holding it there. Because there's a bail through the top point, through the, look at that, you could wear the bail actually through where the opal sits. See those two extra bails there on the sides, kind of the midway point? And then you've got the bail on the other side that's holding your chain right now that's coming with it for free. So you can wear it however you want. Pear shape pointing up, pear shape pointing down, or you can put your chain more at the midpoint. Pearls, opals, diamonds. Wow, it's a little bit of luxury in every way. 1130936 is the number. That's pretty cool. It's our crystal opal. It's platinum. It's a 2 carat 19 pear shape, and then you do get the round pearls, freshwater cultured white pearls. I don't have millimeter sizes on them. They vary. But I would guesstimate that we are looking at between, I mean, there's a smaller one at the base there by the chain. There's a couple bigger ones. I would say anywhere between probably 2 millimeters and 5 is what you're getting there. And you got 41 points in diamonds as well. So freshwater pearls that have a lot of color of their own. Opal that's giving a lot of play of color because that's what it does. And then you also have this solid platinum and the chain coming with it, which is an adjustable box link chain. It's quite a large piece. So let me put it on the hand. And again, I think that you are really, guys, I think you're getting the idea here. If you think, oh, there's just a couple items, they're going to be big blowouts and they're brand new, it's everything. So please invite you to dial in early on anything and everything. Take a look. It's almost like an abstract, almost like it could be a little bit of a heart-shaped kind of look there if you wanted it to be, but really without being so obvious and so basic. And then here's what it looks like, 1.5 inches top to bottom, and then I'll try it on for you as well so you can see it. Now remember, you could easily pop the chain on. I think it's a little, you see it's a little like leaning a little bit because it's a little heavier on this side, but you can wear it. I would probably do the point where the chain goes. I would use that bail on the other side. That's what I would do. That little bead allows you to adjust it. It goes up to 18 inches, but you can make it as short as you'd like. So it can go up here, it can go down low, doesn't matter. But look at the opal's doing. Just by me moving it a little bit. All the colors are there in that opal. I would probably, yeah, flip it around and use that top point as the bail. But you get the freedom to choose that. That's the beauty of it. You can even mix and match it maybe by the day, see what you like better. But as we look at it again up close, this is going to be a major value, and let's send it out right now. A really fabulous moment to get you a really big deal. I love the pearl combination with the opals. We just don't see that very often. Pearls and opals and diamonds together, and then interlocking platinum. See how you have some of the dime mirror finish there that interlocks between. So Izette, I think you're talking about the floral earrings, right? The florals with the golden pearls. Joanne, did we check last night if we had any more of those blue rhodium designer pieces? We did check though. We absolutely checked everywhere because, you know, that usually means the next day I'm going to come in and there's going to be some. Okay, so we did check. Okay, so Izetta, no more. I'm sorry about that. There are no more of that designer style. I just want to make sure we double checked during the show because, yeah, I hadn't heard otherwise on that. So, yeah, those golden pearls. The only thing I have is the studs. But, yeah, we can see if we have other floral earrings for you, but there's nothing else with that multi-rhodium. So, Izetta, I hope that answers your question. And, Izetta, I will get back to you as well when we get those heart shapes in because I know you're one of the many on the wait list for a heart-shaped Tanzanite pendant. So, I will be letting you know in advance of when those get here. It should be probably another I hope a couple more days or week or so till those are ready. Let's talk about platinum, and we'll make this better than $2,000. So this is a major, major piece, and not $19.99. You're getting the chain for free. There's absolutely no charge for that chain. That's going to be coming with it as well, and you get a better value than 19 or 18 or 17. I mean, this is what I've been doing all night. We're going to keep that going, and we'll make this one, skip even $1,699. Even better right now. One caller gets it. How about $15.99 only? Everything you see there comes along with it. So beautiful chain, box link we love, and that amazing opal that just, you say reds are hard to find in an opal. That stone is not struggling, which just means it's a high value opal. And yet it's got a bit of a blue-green base color to it. When we've been talking about great blue-green tourmalines, this is a little bit of a blue-green base color with all the extra rainbow colors coming through that opal. So $15.99 on that one. I have one more diamond piece, just if you want to go a little more simple and petite. I have a new diamond piece that's coming up as well right now. It's 1130823, and that's a little more, wow, that's classic. So give you the big diamond there, and then you get that real classic setting. It's also in platinum. Keep calling. That opal is still here. So remember, I know our rings are wildly popular tonight as usual, but we've got also a great deal on a Tanzanite fancy cut pendant that's going to be a little bit more affordable. So really nice big size, but nice affordability coming up for you as well. But you got to let me know what you'd like to see tonight because requests are welcome and we're getting those in as quickly as we can. But also, here is our platinum with the one single diamond. That's a 23-pointer that's centered up there. And then all the diamonds around it are another 38 points. Now it's in the platinum with an, again, free chain. Free adjustable box link chain. That's awfully nice to get, and that's really exciting. And then all we need to do right now, send it on out in a hurry. It comes with the chain. I'm going to show it to you from a distance. This, as I said, is not as big as that last one. That last one was a real statement piece. This one's going to be a little more, I would say, every single day wearable, really easy, but still with a little drop. This is the back of it, and then I'll flip it around and we'll do a little measure here. And then you can see, oh, that's so pretty, the way that just really ends up looking like one bigger diamond at the base, even though it's got the halo of round brilliance around it. There it is at 5/8 of an inch. And then we'll take it on over to the neckline, and again, fully adjustable. Did it just spin on me? Yes, it did. There it is against the neckline. So you can see, not small. It's not like it just disappears. It's got a lot of great size, but you can see there how it really does look like one stone. And with the diameter that creates the look of overall, it would really be a stone that would be more like a 3-carat round brilliant. So, you know, kind of magical that you can get a 23-pointer that ends up looking like a 3-carat. So let's go back to the wheel and we'll show you again what we can do on a great value on a designer all diamond piece, which if you ask me, we don't see nearly enough of. And all of this is bail, by the way. So if you wanted to replace this chain, you still get it. But if you wanted to put a larger chain with it instead, you may, because that entirety from the top to where the diamond halo starts, that's all bail. It's wide open for you. So you can use a diamonds by the yard or any bigger chain that you have. Let's make it, okay, it's got a whole $26.99 deal going. Everything's going on sale. This is your first time seeing these items. So let's bring it down and put it on sale. Then we're going to do next, I'm going to bring you the really beautiful and bold, that multicolored diamond piece that I flashed for you. That's coming up next if you want to get on the phone lines now for it. But this will be better than $2,699. Only one, I promise you it'll go. And this one will be $999 with the chain to match the platinum box link chain that is so good. So that'll be $999. First caller on that one. Still have our pearls and opal and diamond combo piece. Have a trillion Tanzanite. I've got a beautiful aqua. At the top of the hour, we're going to do a little diamond celebration with a diamond wheel of 5 really beautiful rings. All diamond centric, all diamonds and nothing more than our white diamonds. But speaking of diamonds, we're going to step up and out for a minute with one of the most luxury pieces I've ever seen us do. It's even reversible, although that would mean you want to hide these diamonds, and I can't imagine ever that being the case. I've got, I think it's a longer chain too, so let me just double check that before we get there. But if you'd like that $9.99 deal, you got to let me know. It's a big moment for diamonds there and a much better price than it ever could be. All right, let's take a look at this next pendant here. So we'll kind of wrap up our pendant necklace combinations here with this one for the moment, but take a look. And I know I'm going to need to walk around here and zoom back. So it's 1130844. Take a look though. What you're seeing up close is a little bit of everything in natural colors. And what's standing out to me and where my eye goes every time is the purple and the green that are happening really centered up to your eye here, right there and right there. That's a purple and a green. Greens, yellows, goldens, oranges, fawns, pinks, they're all there. And each one is set into this rose gold, which is 18 karat rose gold. It's a bigger piece. The only white diamonds are at the top, and even they did the same kind of texture around the white diamonds in the bail. 18 karat rose gold, beautifully done with this slightly convex style, meaning it kind of domes out a bit, but keeps it flush in the setting. And I want to just show you every last diamond in the rose gold with texturing around it. Here is your finishing. That's why I said it could be reversible, but nah, who wants to do that? And I think the best part is it comes with a rose gold chain, because that's a big deal, because obviously if you don't have one already, and a lot of us probably don't have a rose gold standing by, nice to have a rose gold chain so you are all ready to go, ready to wear it, ready to gift it, ready to get maybe the rose gold so you can now shop for other rose gold pieces and always have the right proper chain. It is a 2 karat diamond weight, and everything but the bail are fancy colored pear shapes. Pear shapes making this collage of sorts. I don't know why there's nobody on the phone lines, except for the fact that I think I look at that and I figure it's going to be about 12 grand. You're probably thinking the same. 2 carats, I can just tell you this, it's not going to be anywhere near $12,000. And it comes with a chain which is 18 inches but adjustable. You can fine tune the adjustability. You can make it as short as you'd like, but this is wild. Look at that. What in the world? Have you ever seen a collection this diverse? Sometimes we'll see, okay, multicolors, but it's all still in the yellow tones or the orangey tones or the brown tones. Look at it from a distance. Look at this. And yet, you know what it reminds me of? Well, I guess it's like very, should I say the name? I mean, you know, these big designers that do that textural look and have these incredible designer specialty. It's like they're all so subtly different that still from a distance, it doesn't look like chaos. It looks like a beautiful, just really matched perfectly kind of piece. Yet your entire collection exists right here, right now. 1¼ inches in length, rose gold only. Here's what it looks like on the neckline, because this is a larger scale piece, no doubt about it. And yet not too heavy. Love the shimmering quality of that box link rose gold chain that you're getting as well, which means you can wear it again, 18 inches down here, but all the way up as short as you'd like. So great chain to get. And it just slides. There's a little bead there. You can see the little charm hanging from it. That's how you slide to adjust. Let's go back up close. 2 exact carats of diamonds, and nobody on the phone lines, probably because $12,000. But that's not what I'm going to do. The thing is, there's 2 carat white diamond prices that I can do all day long for like $49.99. But this is not white diamonds. There are 6 of them, but the most and the big majority of your diamonds are the colors that are natural. And they're bigger stones. And they all have to be hand selected so that they can then be all custom set. And we have nobody on the phone lines. And maybe it's because I keep saying $12,000, but it's not even up there, so no one's listening to me. I'm going to do this for better than 10, better than 5, better than 4, better than 3. I want to move jewelry. We got 7 minutes left to go in this hour. Let's make it better than $2,000. Okay, done. It's $1,999, and we are ignoring the fact that those are fancy color exotic diamonds all the way through with the exception of the bail. Everything, all the bigger stones, from oranges to pinks to purples to greens to yellows to, I mean, there are purples there as well. And that's $1,999, first caller. That's it. One only 2 carats in the rose gold with the matching chain. The chain alone would be $800. So, I mean, it's just wild what's happening here in these values. You know what? Skip that. We'll not even do $1,999. Let's go $1,888. First caller, one only, that'll do it. And then we've got a new Tanzanite to show you, a heart-shaped specimen type museum piece. We've got heart-shaped Moonstone. You saw how quickly the emerald cut Moonstone went. We'll bring out a heart shape later that's got a new reduction in price. So $18.88 on the 2-carat collection. And that's how it's finished. And bigger bales, so if you have a larger rose gold chain, go ahead. What if you have the pink diamonds by the yard? That'd be beautiful with this. All right, did we lose our feed? We lost our broadcast. I can't imagine anything else being the case here because that is too good for $18.88. Now I think we're verifying right away. So little extra delay. We've got a really beautiful fancy cut Tanzanite pendant. I do have some aqua earrings that are very affordable, so let's show those. They're drops. And then I do have a brand new Tanzanite that's 11 carats 88 in size. This is, just want to give it a flash here. Don't worry about it too much. It's really strong in the color. It has, even with a fingerprint, it's really strong and saturated. This is 113-1026. I had this, but I didn't show it to you 2 days ago. 2 days ago was Wednesday. Did you get our 2-carat necklace? That's sold. Congrats on the 2-carat necklace, gone. And now we're talking about a Tanzanite. Pretty darn good, right? Very special, very saturated, lots of reds. That is the 1188. Emerald cut in 18 karat gold. Had it on Wednesday, did not show it to you because I didn't like the price tag. And who cares what I like? But when it comes to price, you do care. Because if I don't like the price tag, trust me, you're not going to like the price tag. So it had a couple of days to hang out in our vault, and great news. When I came in this afternoon, there was a very different price. So because everyone here kind of knows if I don't show something, that usually means there's either a problem with something with the quality. Very rare, but it does happen. It does, and I'll just reject it very politely and kindly, mind you. But if there's a problem with the price, listen, nobody's going to know value better than I do. And I'm your advocate to get you value on everything. So if something just skates through where it's maybe not the value that we've set that standard for, I don't need to show it on the air. But the good news is this got a huge discount today so that we can make it that incredible value tonight. So here's what it looks like. It's our 1188 with reds everywhere. Diamonds, classic. It's 55 points in the baguettes and 35 points in the round brilliance. Grand total would be 90 points in diamonds. And it's also one only. Split shank. I think our diamond necklace is going out the door. Our 2 carats are gone, but that white diamond piece is still here. Who got the 2 carat? Do we know? I don't know if we know yet. Look at that. I'm just getting mesmerized, a little lost in the reds there. Look at that. You've heard of seeing red? Usually indicates you're angry. I'm seeing reds, but I couldn't be happier about it. That's what you want. Your 18 karat gold and your best of the best in the museum. Yes. It was Teresa who got the 2 carat. Wonderful. Teresa, thank you so much. You beat a lot of people out on that one, so well done. Again, the sport of shopping. It's the sport of shopping. It really, I mean, we should say, welcome to the arena. This is the arena or the stadium or wherever, the field, whatever you want to call it, but whatever your sport is that you like, this is really where we get ready for competition. And with one of a kinds, there's going to be that competition naturally. Here's what I've got on a better value on really one of our finest, Museum Reserve, Emerald Cut, a personal favorite just because I think when saturated to the top level, I think you're seeing why I love the reds and why I love the Emerald Cuts, because when you have an Emerald Cut that is top notch, look at what it's doing. And I'm not giving it any help, and it's got, look at that, it's just amazing all through and through. There's no variation of color even through the very center core of the stone. It goes all the way out. Those reds go all the way out to the very, very edge. It is spectacular. In a word, spectacular. 55 and 35, great. The diamonds are beautiful. Of course they are. But we're going to take this down, and here we are nearing the top of the hour, and we will see pink diamond earrings. And I do have a Tanzanite that's just going to be a little more, wearable if you like the 3 carats, but look at the difference. This is where the color's at. And that's just naturally what happens with the bigger stones. They get those real high saturation levels. And this is one for the ages as we're running very, very limited. And yes, I've been getting a few pieces back from the museums to try and make you what you're asking for. I mean, that's really, talk about a customer request and making things happen for you when you go really to the museums and say, we got to have that back. And after all, that is something that is up to us. There are different contracts with different museums, just depending on who it is and how they stipulate their contracts with loans. But we have gotten a few museum stones back for you because you have demanded them so highly. So again, it's a very, very exciting time, but still we're in last call. And I would not rest on the laurels of, okay, we can just continue to do that and get anything back. It's really time to get your Tanzanites if you want one. Let's take a look at this emerald cut. I'm going to try it on the hand because get ready, it's going to look even better. Can you believe it? Is it even possible? It does. It's going to be a little bit just that upright look at it, and then that little lower light of being on the hand here. You see really what you are going to get to enjoy and live with forever. And look at that. Pretty magnificent. And when it was here Wednesday night, it was still $11,999 as my rock bottom. Now we're going even better. And like I said, I did not show it to you. This is your first time seeing it. You have not witnessed this ring before. And yet, here we go, giving it a better price as we are an hour or a minute away from the second hour. Let's bring this down to under $10,000, and I'm not stopping at $99.99 either. We're going real crazy with this one. And not $99 or $89 or $79.99. Does not get any better or more saturated than this. This is stunning, and all we need to do right now is blow it out for $6,999 and say goodbye to that one. It will be our one and one alone. So it's something else, isn't it? $69.99 first caller, and then sure enough, it'll be the top of the hour here in about 10 seconds. Very excited about what we have coming up for you, and we will get a smaller Tanzanite. What else do I have? I can always bring you the $22.95 that we got a little look at last night. That was that really beautiful big cushion cut in the pendant that we have as well. So it's really exciting to have you with us tonight. And again, requests are welcome. We've only had one so far. We would love a few hundred more if you got them. So let me know what you'd like to see. And again, welcome to the show. Glad you're with us tonight. Happy Friday to one and all. Glad you're with us tonight. My name is Lauren Blair, and it's nice to have you here. I'm very excited about this kind of value we can bring on everything, but top of the hours are always important to me. We're welcoming in a lot of new people here at this point of the show on our Friday night live from Los Angeles. So hope your weekend is off to an incredible start. We do have an incredible weekend ahead, I will say. The diamond ring that I'm wearing now, I'm wearing two because you know, I'm not scared about diamonds. Big diamond weights do not scare me. I do have a 2-carat band that's debuting tomorrow morning. So remember, we have that quick turnaround time. So tomorrow morning, in a few hours, I'll be back with you, and we have the diamond band. I like to mention that because I want to make sure you're here. Diamond pieces are limited, like everything else we do. We might have more than one, but we don't have as many as we ever need. So just a reminder, if you are someone who's looking for one of the bigger diamond bands we've ever brought, this will be it. And the great news is, because we saved it for the end, like a big grand finale to April being Diamond Month, so we wanted to really bring out a big diamond special, which we haven't had for ages. It's been a good 2 or 3 months since we've had a real important diamond value, and we love our diamond values. So I'm going to bring that to you tomorrow. It's the ring I'm wearing, so you'll spot it all night long on my right hand, and that's going to be coming up. And we have, again, 2 carats for a 4 stone. So if you want to do your comparison shopping, go ahead and please do. But you'll find out that in natural VS diamonds and round brilliants that are, you're not going to find 50 pointers at this price. So 450 pointers equals 2 carat. We're going to bring that to you, and you can stack and layer them. You can give them. Again, we have Mother's Day coming up in 2 weeks, so also great for mothers to treat themselves. Let's talk top of the hour. I know that it's interesting how there will be waves of popularity with certain pieces, and lately it's all about the pearls. We've been loving the pearls. June's still a month away, but hey, we've got pearls coming up in a gorgeous heavier ring, and actually you can see it from a distance away. Oh yeah, and this is that floral design. I never thought we'd see this again given where gold's at. This is a pretty complex piece. The first time we ever designed it was nearly a decade ago when gold was significantly less than where it is now. So it's a very exciting time to get you your really special pearl. It is going to be, well, let's show it to you. It's a white pearl. That's what they're classifying it as, but it's got a little more to it than just, yeah, it's interesting. It's got a really interesting color to it where I'm seeing a lot of really pretty sheen. It's almost like the greens and blues we would see sometimes from a Tahitian, but this is our freshwater white pearl. So it's item number 1131095, and it's going to lead off this hour, and then we've got a lot more one-of-a-kinds to show you, and Tanzanite's still here if you want it. By the way, only a couple of pieces left from the first hour. It would be a couple of our earrings and necklaces. That's it. All the rings, besides the Tanzanite from the first hour, are sold. Every one of them. So it just is a matter of which necklace or earring would you like. Not all of them are available, but some. Let's talk about what we can do here with our 10 millimeter freshwater white pearl here, and it means cultured. That's what, same thing, freshwater cultured pearl. And this is our 14 karat gold setting. Now, they chose rose gold. It doesn't have to only be rose gold. It can be white gold or yellow gold, which I would much prefer if I'm telling you the absolute truth, and that's the only way I know how. So white or yellow would be fine, because I think rose gold's usually our last option. White and yellow are going to be very popular, but this is what I've always called the sunflower mounting. And it is, you saw it from a distance away. It is a larger ring with a large diameter. It's very well done, and 65 points in diamonds. And the petals themselves are set up and down. And then this also shows you a surprise. I think it was tough to even tell, but there are more diamonds down the split shank on the sides there. So you have that really well done, and that sits beneath these gorgeous like teardrops, which are actually not teardrop diamonds. There's round brilliance in there, but it's a teardrop shape that they can go up and down on their levels. So it really creates a lot of interest in visual texture, if you will. And we're gonna make this a really big value right now. So how about lots of gold, finished on the inside beautifully. Here's what it looks like there. You can see it's a 2-row. So you saw it's a split shank. Well, that continues through and underneath the setting for the pearl, which is of course locked in there. And then we're gonna do something wild, and I really recommend, I think with this pearl, white pearl, obviously it's got a lot of pearlescence to it. So it's a little bit of all the pastels, and what you're seeing is actually a reflection of the diamonds. If you're wondering, oh, what's that little design there? That's a reflection. This pearl is not a mirror, but it's sure acting like one, because that's a reflection of the rose gold on the sides. So that is a lot of luster when you can get a pearl that's acting as a mirror on the sides. And we've got white gold, yellow gold, rose gold. So just think about what you like to wear traditionally. That's the way to go. But it's going to be a better value for you than even that $49.99. Here's what it looks like on the hand, because you must be comfortable with a larger ring, because it is exactly that. I mean, you can see from side to side. For reference, I wear a 5.5, and yet you can see that that piece is going to completely cover the finger. From this angle, you're not seeing the diamonds even on the sides there until you really turn it all the way. You got to move the fingers a little bit to even see that. But look at how beautiful. A real floral design, but still symmetrical. And sunflowers make me happy. They're very meaningful to me. So I love a good sunflower, and that's really, out of all the florals out there, I think probably what we identify this most closely with. But let's take it on down below 49 or 39, and it's pearls have been hot. Pearls are happening. I mean, there's obviously a lot of, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but there's obviously a lot of attention to, you know, fashion, and very important moments culturally with fashion coming up, like that big movie that's coming out next week on May 1st, where, you know, a week from tonight actually. So, you know, I will have already seen it, so I can give you a review. If you want to tune in on Friday night, May 1st, I'll already have seen the movie. So I'll let you know. I'm seeing it on Thursday. But again, that's going to be one of those cool things where, like, again, what do you see in the trailer? We've seen a little snippets of what to expect, but what do you see? It's pearls, it's pearls, it's pearls, it's pearls, and it's all about fashion. So, and there were no expenses spared on the amount of fashion. So it is really going to be an incredible event. But I got to say, pearls are everywhere, probably why you're asking for them as well. And yet they have with them this timeless classic as well. So again, pearls are not like fuddy-duddy anymore. That when I started the business, they were considered more like, meh. They were for grandma. And now it's just the coolest thing. So let's blow it out. We'll do better than even $19.99. We've had a lot of success bringing things below $2,000. And we're going to do that again right now. Not 19 or 18 or even, how about this? Not even $17.99. We'll go $17.77 on this pearl ring. And yeah, there's only the one, and you can change the gold. So isn't that a great value? And for a big pearl ring, you've seen a number of them here, and I already had questions already tonight about pearl earrings that we had last night that are sold. All of them. I had several pairs gone. Pearls are the hottest thing going. We've had pink pearl requests like crazy lately, and they're gone. And yet it's just, here's the more traditional way to go, but with that still larger size. We also have kunzite here, tanzanite here. I've got 2 tanzanites. It'll be the square cushion. Now my preference really is with the trillion, because you get that little extra flash like that. So 2 tanzanites to show you that are going to be on the more wearable side of things. And then this is the one that before the show even starts, oh, you know what? Let's do our diamond wheel, because I forgot we have a diamond special for a little, yes, the diamond band is coming up tomorrow. But it's not just the traditional band I have for you. We've got a little special something to kick off our last weekend of April. So I want to do that. Consider this a 2-part top of the hour. Pearl is here if you want it. Goes to show you. Just when I say, oh, it's so popular, can't keep them in stock, one stays in stock. I gave it the shopping host jinx. We used to call it the broadcaster's jinx when I did play-by-play, and now it's shopping host jinx. But let's show you, I've got a lot of rings here. So we're gonna load up the wheel with 5 individual pieces, all diamond centered, but not necessarily solitaires, although there is one. These are going to be new designer pieces, all of them. White diamonds, great value. Every one of them is in platinum. They're in quite a bit of platinum. I must say that's not true. We have 1 in 14 karat gold, and the rest are platinum. So it'll be 4 platinum, 1 gold, and every one of them is a one of a kind. So I'm gonna put them up together because they're similar enough where I think that, well, it gives me the wonderful opportunity to also get them down to one low price for you, but also they're similar enough to where I want you to pick the one that's best for you. So let me go ahead and add these all to the wheel. And I think that no matter what, there's gonna be something for everybody up here, and I love this one. Well, it's a little take on a Wonder Ring, which we've made worldwide famous around here. I was the first to launch the Wonder Ring. I named it the Wonder Ring. The Wonder Ring is something that is still one of my most proud moments because it's become such an icon in jewelry beyond just TVON. And that is a bit of that style. Now, here's our famous cluster ring. These are all one only, so do dial in when you see something you love, so you're right there ready to go. And then we have more of a highway band style. Back here, it still has the larger center, but then you've got the, I like the floating, it looks like stars in the middle, and then mixing it up with some pave in the band. And then I also have, this is my more solitaire style. It's not what you see very often here, but it's going to be an incredible value because that's one bigger stone, and that's something, again, we can really go years without seeing anything like that. So it's a big moment, and again, celebrating the end of Diamond Month, April, the end of it is near, so we are just giving you a little head start on our finale. And this is, look at that, let me put this one up front here because that's also a bit of a bypass with some bigger stones as well. And then here's that more clustered style. So 5 incredible pieces, band style, triple. I love this. It's got the big stones there. Obviously, the only way to get larger is to go with that solitaire style, which does have a little diamond halo on the side. So I think that's unique. Just a little extra because you know profiles are important. As the wearer of jewelry, you see the profile of your ring a lot. So love when we can bring you the profile diamonds as well. Halos don't always have to be right up top. They can always sit on the side too, which is what's happening here. Now, all of the rings, let me walk you through because they're all platinum except for the solitaire, okay? So platinum, 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 and then this one in the front, the solitaire, is the solid 14 karat gold. So if that makes a difference, they're all going to stay as they are. Platinum can only stay there. And then the ring in the gold stays in the white gold. Now, here comes the fun part. The discount on all 5. And when we see this discounted price, it's going to get a little nuts. So please dial early because why not? You have a favorite, you know you do. And that solitaire, by the way, is one big stone. That solitaire is a 60 pointer with the 10 points on the side. So let's start there. 60 points on the centerpiece, diamonds along the profile. Then we walk you through, let's go what's behind it there. That almost open split band, 23 in the round center, and then the 31, so that'll be 54 points overall there. That's again platinum. If you go to the centerpiece, that a la kind of like a subtle wonder ring, it's a 102 diamond weight, 3 stones, so they're about 1/3 of a carat each. And then you also do have the cluster ring, looks like a bit of a floral, 87 points there. And then right here in front, that bypass style 103. So several of our options here giving you over a carat, some are just under a carat. Now it's time to get them out the door, and it's a designer diamond ring blowout. They all started here at $49.99. Makes sense when you consider where diamonds are going. I've got all the carat weights again. I know that was a quick once over, but hopefully you were kind of zoning in and hearing, honing on what the one you like best is and getting an idea of how these values are going to go. But this is not a time to wait. Please dial early. We're saying goodbye to Diamond Month here in the next couple of days, and we want to give you the big farewell on all these incredible diamond pieces we're loving. And they're not $49 or $39 or $29.99. They're not even $19.99. We've seen a lot of big discounts today on brand new. We're doing it again with the blowout prices, and you get to spend even less than $1,500. The melt on the metals would be more than where they're at right now. $1,500 or $14.99 doesn't make one bit of sense, and we're starting to get busy on the phone lines because the price tag. Now that you've got the reveal on where they're going, we're busy. Solitaire with that side halo. Love that idea. Make sure you get on the phone lines right now because guess what? It's better than even 14, and you know they could all sell right here and now at a price tag like that. There's no question. Those could go right here and right now. but we're not doing 14 or 13. Yikes. This is going to be a major value. Let me know. And again, diamond weight's over a carat. We had 2 of them over a carat, the rest just under. That solitaire is nearly 2/3 of a carat on its own. And we're going to keep on going. Instead of $13.99, a blowout is here, $1,299 a piece. That's it. And you let me know which one you like. We'll try it on and give you those carat weights again. 60 seconds with this wheel. And those are incredible. No doubt about it. And every single one of them has an element of larger stones. That's the big difference too. I think a lot of people go, oh, it's a carat in diamonds. It should be no, not when there's a big individual stone like a 60 pointer or those 1/3 of a carat, or what do we have, like a 1/4 carat here. Those are important diamonds. And it's not like we're using hundreds of diamonds to get to a carat here. That's the difference in this wheel, is that they're all individually significant sizes. When you look, I mean, maybe the 2 that are going back right and front left, those incorporate smaller as well, but everything else has that much bigger diamond weight across the way. So which one are we loving? We've got a few seconds left to go. It's part 1. Then we've got tomorrow morning a big 4-stone diamond band that's going to equal 2 carats total, with those minimum 1/2 carat round brilliant diamonds in a band style. But last call, and then we'll get to our fancy cut tansy. Tansy time is not just in rings, but also in the pendant we have here. We're very busy. That one's coming up in a little bit. I love that yellow diamond up top too. It just adds a little extra. Okay. Let me know which one everybody wants. You can always say back left or front right or middle. You can tell us what you want. You don't need to know the carat weights. We'll go ahead and remind you of those. You like this one, Jason? Front bypass or back bypass? I mean, it's probably this one. If they said bypass, it's probably that one. It just also could be that one in the back. But I think it's probably that one. Yeah? Yeah. Okay. So, try what? Oh, sure, yeah. Okay, one is going to be a pinky ring and the other, I don't know. We'll find out if they're going to fit. Here they are together. Perfect. Here they are together, the 2 from the left side together, the more floral cluster and then the bypass ring. For a reference point, we have the floral ring is going to be a total diamond weight of 87 points. So that's right there in platinum. This one's also platinum. That's that bypass style, and that's going to have another 103. So that one's actually got more diamond weight, but not as large. So that's really the differential there. And by the way, diamond band, I'm wearing 2 of them. They're too big for me, so that's why they're moving. But again, that's the diamond band. I've got 4 carats of diamonds on this hand, and I've got about 2 carats of diamonds in those 2 rings there on my left hand. So your call, whichever one you like. And again, Jason, that's going to bring you the 103, and this is 87 points. Both in platinum, staying in platinum. Let me know which one you prefer, and they should all be gone. Last call, last call. Yes. The which one? Oh, the ring? The emerald cut? Oh, who got it? I don't even get to show it again. Who was it? Hi, Rhonda. Thank you. Enjoy. The 1188 Tanzanite has found its home. It leaves us with only a couple pieces left from the first 76 minutes. And yet all of our diamond pieces are here at this moment, except I don't know what Jason got. I don't know if he got one of the 2. I'm not sure. Nope. Okay. We'll move on. Don't tell me you're not into diamonds this weekend. This weekend, or maybe you're just waiting for the band tomorrow. I gotcha. Yeah, that could be the case. All right. Let's get to another Tanzanite. Yes. Front, which one? Front left? You got it. That bypass is gone. So that's going to be 1130446. Congratulations. We've got 4 left. And again, you let me know. Do you want the solitaire 60 pointer with the halo around the side profile, or any of the others? You can let me know and we'll know exactly which one you're talking about. Just say, I like the cluster ring, I like the wonder ring, I like the band style, or I like the solitaire. Now, let's show you this one. Ooh, I love it. And this is inspired by the 1188 emerald cut that just sold, because it is not an emerald cut, but it is a tapered emerald cut, and that is just as lovely, and they work together well. And not saying you have to have an emerald cut as long as you have a blue wing block D, but make sure you watch when I face this up. It's sitting where we're looking at it from a bird's eye level at this point. I'm going to face it up to you so you can see all the reds. It's 112, 9,600. And 9,600 should probably be the price tag because it is a 944. And it's got a yellow diamond trillion up top that is the perfect, I mean, we couldn't deny that. It's the perfect size, and it's got that little water spot. So let me get that off. Let me just, there's always stuff floating in the air, and these tanzanites seem to attract whatever's in the air, and then you see it on camera because everything's so magnified. But look what that does. And that yellow diamond is huge too. So you're getting 1129600. It also is a, it's a 944. So it's a very impressive stone, just shy of what we saw in the ring earlier. And you get also a 46-point yellow diamond trillion cut that is just razzle-dazzle me. I mean, trillion cut, you know how brilliant they are. That's a great look, and here's the length. It's a really special buy coming your way. It's a new discount. It stays in the white gold. Red flashes galore. Where that trillion diamond is, that is your bail. So that's going to be where you're going to slip your favorite chain. I think you could actually get away with the yellow gold just because of the yellow diamond, but the piece is in white. So if you wanted to use a yellow gold or a white gold chain, I think you've got the freedom to mix it up, or even a yellow diamonds by the yard or a white diamonds by the yard. And here is your 1 inch. Top to bottom, here's what it looks like on the neckline as well. Ooh. So this is so, I'm so glad that when we see blue wings, I love when we have pendants in blue wings because I always bring it on over here to the neckline, which they don't care one iota about lighting me at all. So for obvious reasons, who cares? It's just about the jewelry, make sure the jewelry looks good. And honestly, with a darkness of where I stand, you can see how that stone you're probably thinking looks entirely different. This is your more true to life. This is what you can expect when you get it at home and open up that box. That's what you're going to see. Isn't that great? So you see how much richer it got and how much more red you're seeing? That's the beauty of, you know, holding it up there in that environment. So here's what we've got for you. I think there's something behind it. Let me see if I can get it. I'm like, what am I seeing? What am I seeing? It's not on the surface. It's behind it. So I'm going to get that cleaned up for you. And here's what we'll do. Because you know these stones have no inclusion, so it's not an inclusion because Tanzanites are blessed. They don't get inclusions. So we have that. Let's give you a great value on this one from $13,999 where it started. And where's it going? Easy, affordable, under $5,000 tonight. Even better than $49.99 though. Let's keep the party going. It's our Friday night. It's our weekly party. This is what we do on Friday nights. And boy, are the giveaways good, aren't they? 49? No. 48? Absolutely not. Keep on going. Not 48, not 47, not even 46 or 45. I'll go $44.99 on that one. First caller, there is only one, and that's almost a ½ carat yellow diamond, and definitely one of the fancier cuts there as well. So very impressive, is it not? $44.99. There's another pendant that I have that's it's really good. It's a kunzite. Yes. Yes. Oh, like next to each other? That's a great idea. Love that. Can't believe I didn't think of that. Love that idea. That 3-stone, almost Wonder Ring element that had just a subtle curve to it, I think is going to be perfect. Let's try it on together and find out. Oh, that just might do the trick. Yeah, this is really, oh, well, one's not my size, but I'm going to put it on anyway. So, oh my goodness, yikes. Keep in mind, oh wow, that looks so, whoever's idea this was, that is fantastic. Look at this. I just stacked. This is that, what we're calling the Wonder Ring. And these are barely my size. This one's a little bit smaller than what I wear, but I forced it on. Look how perfectly that works together. It looks like your solitaire is wearing a crown, a very large, lofty, high-end crown. That is the Wonder Ring, the 3-stone with the 1/3 of a carat that had the carat 02 total with the 60-point solitaire with the side halo. And look, it doesn't block the side halo. This is pronounced enough in the way it sits up that the halo is actually still, that pave halo on the side profile is still exposed even with the ring next to it. So I know what you're asking. Do you have two? Do you have two? I only have one. I have one of each. So no, I wouldn't, but it's still, this is what we do for like wedding sets. We do the solitaire, which of course, I'm always informing gentlemen who come to me looking for help with their diamond engagement rings, and a lot of them are not aware right off the bat that there's another ring to buy later on down the line. They're like, what? I just thought I bought the one ring and then got engaged. I got down on one knee. I proposed. She says yes, and we celebrated the wedding. Then there's a band. And that band usually slides up right next to it as the full wedding set. And look at that. That is a perfect match. And to think that for what, $25.99 or so? Yeah, you would be able to get both of those rings. How luxury is that? And they look like they were just made to go together. And I don't even have the proper sizes here. These are not, they're different sizes, and yet look at how they're sitting perfectly together. I love that look. And all the diamonds are bigger. The 60 point is the solitaire. And then you've got the 1/3 of a carat. Okay, let's move on. That's incredible. Love that look. Let's go back to our Tanzanite, $44.99 on the 944. So very impressive in that yellow diamond. Now, there were a lot of you interested last night, and it was quick to go. There was a gorgeous piece last night in kunzite, and it was a radiant cut, and it was in a ring. And I'm happy to say that there is a pendant that would look fabulous. So if you missed out, because I know how many of you did last night on that radiant in the ring, I have a kunzite in that radiant cut today. It is item number 1130999. Call me on the solitaire. Anybody can do that, by the way. If you want that solitaire and Wonder Ring stack, under $2,600 gets you everything I was wearing there, and they are perfect together. So please dial early, because I have a feeling someone is going to take those 2 rings. And then here we are with our kunzite pendant, a 1 only, and it is 1130999 and 18 karat gold again. Here we go with the 18 karat gold and a 678. Oh, that sounds good. 678, 44 points in diamonds. I just like that we're going to remember the carat weight. 678, and then you have that really special diamond weight around it, including the designer bail, which got a little design detail of its own. So nice little cutout detail, a little cool shape. Love the notch corners to really play off the cutting of the stone, so you can tell it's all custom. That's all really well thought out. In the 18 karat white gold it stays. We'll try it on for you so we can show you from a distance. Good size bail. So a larger chain or a DBTY, and yet look at that extra sparkle. I think a lot of people are going to compliment you on your pink purple diamond, and you can choose whether or not you want to correct them, because that's what it gives. It gives a lot of flash, doesn't it? Let's get you the length. It's 1 inch top to bottom. So right there, yes indeed. Here's what it looks like on the neckline for you. Oh yeah, Sparkle City. And we're going to blow it out. Brand new designer piece at a better price. And let's get you a better value than, nope, I am not going to do $49.99. We've tried that a few times. Let's get it down. So that can be sending it out very, very quickly. Let's go wild here. It's not even close to $29.99 is good. I'm going to make it better than that. How about $1,999 when the 18 karat gold is what's housing that incredible 678. Amazing. Take advantage of that one. Wow, that's good. And that's the cut everybody seemed really into last night, but it was in a ring. So nice to have that back, but this time in a pendant. Okay, and then we'll show you. Did I mention pink diamond earrings tonight? Drops. They're not little studs, they're drops. Pink diamond pave, natural pinks. Still have 2 tanzanites to show you. I'm thrilled about the aqua, and we'll bring you the big moonstone, because had the emerald cut go earlier, that stunning emerald cut, you remember it earlier tonight, we have a gigantic heart shape. This to me screams Mother's Day. Because you think about Mother's Day, I think of Mother's Day a lot of like where it's like Easter in the aesthetic of it. Lots of pastels, very feminine, very floral. We see it's spring, you know, so it's very, bring out the florals, make everything frilly and special and maybe like a little romantic, not in the like romance sense, but just like everything looks very feminine. This is to me the ultimate love piece. I mean, look, heart-shaped moonstone, dazzling. What about the moms treating themselves there? How about that? Quite a stone, stunning moonstone. Let's give it away. We can. We're halfway through the show. Kunzite pendant, by the way, did you want that one, Jason, on the kunzite? It's 1130724 here. 4 karat 07 heart shape and lots of diamonds. This one, the kunzite's gone. And thank you. And here's what we'll do. Tanzanite pendants here, but our Tanzanite ring took a minute to get out the door. So again, we can help you out with that one as well. Here's what I'll do on this 407. The diamond weight's huge. It's 1 carat and a quarter, so 125 in the diamonds. Alrighty. So now we are looking for something very special here in price tag. Am I right? Yes, we are. Stunning piece here. Let's check it out. So do we have 1130724? Oh, let's see if it comes up. I think it's been up here before. 724 is the number, and it's going to be our 407. It's 125 in diamonds, finished on the inside like a signature mounting is, because it's still that signature style. And yes, 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 look at that. Oh, okay, when you're seeing good colors like that through the back, it has to look through the undergallery. You're seeing all those bright colors still. That's something special. We have the white gold. You can do the yellow gold. You could do the rose gold, whatever you want. Call me. Call me. It was on the air for $8,999. We're going to drop that price right now. It's so good. And I'm going to make it really easy. It's a big one. I know we just had the, earlier in the first hour, we had that beautiful emerald cut with the very simple diamonds, 2 of them. This is where I can just imagine somebody at home saying, well, I love that moonstone, but I want a lot of diamonds. Give me all the diamonds. It is something, isn't it? It is really, really, really good. And yet the heart shape is so perfectly defined. You know, heart shapes can get wonky. I see it a lot in yellow diamonds. The yellow diamond heart shapes, ugh, sometimes they get a little weird. They do weird things. They get a little asymmetric. The cutting's a little off. Look at this. And this is not an easy stone because, you know, it's mostly cabochon cut. It's not an easy stone to facet in this way. So the fact that it's really taken well to this heart-shaped cutting and showing off all this luxury. Let me try it on. And we're about to give it away. Look at this. Ooh, now you're taking it all in. Look at that. Diamonds as far as you can see when it's on the hand. Really good. Really good. And again, if you want diamonds, diamond band kicks off tomorrow. 2-carat diamond band, 4-stone style, half carats each. Looking forward to it. But $89.99 will not be the price tag. Come on in. We need a caller. We need a caller. And I love that you're choosing the gold color as well, because that's a really big, big custom piece. And so to be able to redo that, you might as well get it right. Get it exactly how you want it, exactly how you like it. But we are going to take this right on down and make it so much easier than $89.99. I know it's deserving of every penny, and do just realize that. This price drop has everything to do with just me wanting to do like a freebie Friday. That's what I kind of call our Fridays, when it gets real fun with the discounts and the values. It's really freaky freebie Friday. That's really what this is. It's the ultimate time to get in on your value, but do not let it take anything away from this stone. It's a power stone. Do not let it take anything away from the amount of gold, the diamonds at 1.25 carats. It is spectacular in every way, and really the rarest of the moonstones. We've seen pretty much every cut. Had trillions, I've had rounds, I've had the emerald cut here tonight, but this, the most exotic of them all. There's no question. And to still have a heart shape that's one of the more wasteful cuts and still have it achieve over 4 carats in size, awfully impressive. Let's go lower than 89, 79, 69, 59. All of those great values are something, but I'm here to move it and quickly. Remember, speed is definitely rewarded here. You got to be first on the phone lines. Otherwise, there's no other option. I don't have a smaller heart shape. I don't have anything else. We're bringing this one down as if it is a smaller stone, like a 1 carat. Trust me when I tell you, it's not $49.99. And that is already the miracle, because I'll tell you right now, there's no making that mounting for $5,000. Not with the 1.25 carats of VS diamonds and that amount of the gold weight. Remember also this, a 407 in Moonstone looks bigger. You saw that on the hand. I'm going to do that again, but it's also that stone that this is a much bigger mounting than you would expect to get for a 4 carat, because the stone itself acts and looks and has the dimensions of a much larger stone, like a 7 or 8. So this is a much bigger dimension than what we're used to seeing with a 4 carat if it were other stones. Keep that in mind, because it speaks to the amount of gold and the amount of diamonds you have here. And we're about to blow it out here for an even better price than $49.99. So if you're not on the phone lines, it's go time right now. Let's get it done. We'll blow it out for just $3,999. That's it. $39.99. One caller gets it. Who will it be? I don't know, but we got 60 seconds to take a look at it. Incredible. But only that one. 50 seconds remaining. That will be gone. Top of the hour. We're going to have Tanzanite. We have aqua coming up. We have a little display of the museum piece, our spessartite garnet. Yes, we're used to seeing mandarins, but there is a rare spessartite, and I don't think there's much that gets more beautiful than a mandarin, but when a spessartite is good, just for reference, there's another heart shape. That one's going to be significantly more money, to the tune of over $15,000. It's an 1188. I would maybe think if you're into the pastels and having all the colors in one, maybe you just go here, $39.99, one only. Okay, let's show you the quick look at the aqua earrings because I do have some aqua drops and things are going after the fact here, so that's important too. We're going to go ahead and show you the aquamarine drop earrings that we have that I know we had those studs yesterday go. This is kind of like the same stone because it's that same size oval here, but you've got a really beautiful drop instead that's going to get you some very nice diamonds, some heavy larger diamonds here in the fancy cuts. Look at those. And right now, a two-tone look, but let me know if you want them in all white gold. I'd rather see them in all white, so I'm going to go ahead and make that note unless you say no. If you just want us to leave them the way they are, okay. But 113-1008 is the number, so 1008. It's 18 karat gold again. So here we are, keeping some 18 karat gold going for you. Aquamarines, we only go to the best source, Brazil. And when I say go, I mean go to, we did. This is a no longer being mined production here. The Brazilian Sierra Santa Maria is mined out. Mine is closed. It's over. The days of Sierra Santa Maria coming out of the ground are done. So now you got to go to secondary marketplaces or you shop here and we'll bring you the best aqua that's available. And it's right there, right now, in front of your eyes. And yet, this is that beautiful diamonds in front. These are kite cuts. And you're getting 324 in the aquas all together. So about a carat 60 each, plus you got 30 points in the kite cuts. So those would be 15 points each and another 18 points in the rounds right up front of that lever back. It's time to get the aquas a home, isn't it? 18 karat solid. They're really good. We're going to show them to you a couple of different ways as always. Let me just borrow one here. Lever back's easy. Just going to have a nice little hinge, drops that down, opens it up to a straight post closure. That looks great, doesn't it? And I'd say just, you know, request them in the all white 18 karat. We'll do that rhodium there for you. But look at this, inch and I would say 3/8 is what, yeah, they're an inch and 3/8 top to bottom. They're always going to stay with everything good facing forward for you. This is a really easy mechanism. So you just unlatch it and then boom, you are in. And then click them closed. Couldn't be any easier. But there's also going to be a new markdown here as well. So big night for markdowns, all the greatest values we can bring. Here's what they look like from a distance as well, so you can see how they're going to look from not only afar, but how they give you that great movement. Because again, we've all been there before where we've had different drop earrings and then, oh, they're flipping and oh, they're turning and no, the good stuff is now hidden. We paid for the aquas and the diamonds. That's what we want to see. And as I move and as I talk and as I converse with you, those are staying with everything facing right up front just as they should. Highly important, otherwise kind of pointless to own those earrings if they don't. So let's get you a better value here. And a major moment on the aqua earrings, and they are no longer going to be $69.99. So what happens when you start putting together a lot of gold, and it's 18 karat, which is that huge upgrade, but makes earrings so much more wearable because the 18 karat gold, we have more purity, so it tends to be less, we can be less reactive even if we're sensitive. Let's make it better than half off, $3,500. That's not going to be. We'll send it on out. If you'd like the earrings, they're not even $3,000 or $29.99 or $28.88 or $27.77. One pair, that's it. Let's blow them out for $24.99. That will be quick to go. One pair only. What else is new? We got a lot of one onlys here. Onesie, 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 onesie. It's the onesie gang. So we're going to do an aqua, by the way, in an Asher cut coming up in just a bit. So yes, we have a ring that could potentially go really beautifully with the earrings. You got options. This would be that band ring that we'll have featuring, ooh, you can see how this aqua has a little bit of that blue-green as opposed to the straight-up blues that are here. Tanzanite, I think we got to get out the pink diamond earrings. Pink diamond drop earrings. Because there's not much that's more expensive or exotic than a Sierra Santa Maria, but pink diamonds would be one of them. Yes. Oh, from earlier with the pearls and the diamonds. That was so pretty. Thank you. Who got it? It was, oh good, 1130936 is your number on that one. And it was $15.99. And we still have trillion zircon studs. And we still have the Tanzanite pendant, the 944, and the diamond pendant, which was $9.99. So we've got some really, really cool pieces. We'll recap them all. Everything from the show will be gone by 8 o'clock tonight. Let's get to the pink diamonds. I know this is not the easiest one in the world to display, but I'm going to do my best. And I'll move those aside, and we'll make way for another incredible earring. Look at this. Oh, I never thought we would see the day when we bring back pink diamonds in drop earrings, but they're here. And that day is today. And it's my job to make them very, very affordable. 113, no, 111. We're going way back. Come on back to a different era of jewelry shopping with me. Look at this. That's going to be 1110222. Okay. And that one, well, they want to stay for a minute. I'm best just showing them from a distance here and on. But first of all, let's talk diamond weights. 61 points in your pink, another 36 points in the white diamonds, and all of that in a lever back style. Take a look at this, and we'll show them to you on with the measurement. There you have it at 1 inch, because they're a little bit more, but where the diamonds start to where the diamonds end, that's 1 inch. All the good stuff, as I like to say. That's the good stuff. That's what shows up here. 1 inch in the actual drop of what you see. So I'm going to try one on, and then we're going to show you. Forgive me that that one sits on its side, but at least you can see that the pink diamonds are set up a little higher on a pedestal, so to speak, over where the white diamonds are along the edge there, and then this is what they look like on. Ooh, these could be wearable all the time too. I think that with the length being 1 inch, I think with the subtlety of the colors, obviously the pinks and natural diamonds are always a subtle, like pastel pink. They're a gorgeous, light, girly pink. And then you have the white diamonds with it. I don't think that's necessarily a only special occasion piece. I could see really wearing those quite often. It's really beautiful. We're going to drop the price. And overall, you see it right there. You're getting 97 points in diamonds overall. We'll go back up close, and then I'll give them a little bit of help here and hoist them up so you can see them. But this is really something, isn't it? And here's what they look like. Again, front facing. Those are natural pinks, of course. And I know that way back when, because I've got a little, little reminder that back so many years ago where they were at, they were $8,800 way back then. They're not right now. Thank you, Michelle. We've got your request next. More earrings on the way. One of our classics. We'll bring them out. But this is going to be, and let me just hoist the other one up here too so you can see. So again, there's the matching there. You can see right there. And rose gold, of course, with the white gold together. That's how that goes. We've got our pink diamonds set in the rose gold. They're not 88 or 44 or 22. What I've just done is taken 75% off the price tag. We've taken 75% off to make them 22, and I know you and I know me, and we want more, we want better, we want bigger values. It's not $2,000, and they're drops with the mechanism, 14 karat two-tone gold, and they're not 22, and they're not 2,000. $19.99 is amazing. One pair, that's it. And if you have some of the pink diamond rings from yesteryear, go for it. You need the earring to match, and going forward, we are not going to be able to bring you new pink diamond drop earrings. They're just unavailable, inaffordable. That's the problem. I can only bring them to you if we can get you the value you love, and there is no such thing. So this is the time to take your pink diamonds here. Not 19. Let's go even lower. I'll keep going. We got a request to do before the top of the hour. It's something everyone's going to love. Classic diamond studs. And perfect for Mother's Day, treating yourself when we can bring you oh my goodness, wait a minute. Something very exciting is about to happen with diamond studs. So let's get you the pink and white, and let's do better than 19, 18, 17. I'm really getting excited about these stud earrings right now because I just saw a little special something that I think is a little mistake, but we're gonna do that in a moment. Let's do $1,699 on the pink and white diamond drop earrings. Right here and now, we're going for it. Let's give those away. It's first caller. Now, Michelle and everybody else who needs either a stud earring for the first time, or maybe a stud earring upgrade, or maybe a stud earring to give as a gift to anybody, because even if you have studs, like I've got a couple pairs of studs, but we also have more than one piercing sometimes. or sometimes we just want to upgrade from what we got years ago, which maybe was not the best in quality. We're going to bring you VS Diamond Studs coming up next, and let's do it right now. I don't have these all sorted out, but it looks like I have all 3 gold colors to show you, which is really rare. So let me just go ahead and make sure they are all polished and everything, because they were not scheduled for the show. This is how instantaneous we can make requests happen. And we have got, oh my gosh, should we show you one of each, or what do you want to do? Do you want to see the yellow gold, the rose gold? Let me see here. We got all 3, and I'm loving that. So we can show you what they look like in all 3 gold colors. We have, though, what is usually most popular is the white gold. So this is a very, now we just had huge earrings up there, so, you know, keep that in mind. We're looking at a stud that's the classic size that is comparable just about anywhere. Well, it used to be. Now, the bigger challenge is going to be getting a comparison on diamond studs that are actually mined from the earth. That's the bigger comparison, because the world is going towards a different avenue now. We're seeing very few. Now, let me tell you what just happened. Apparently, Michelle got in contact with us via phone call or text or somehow and asked for diamond studs. Michelle, I want to thank you. This is now going to turn into quite the festive Friday for so many of us who need a great diamond stud. And even if you're doing some, like it's only April and we're thinking about, okay, well, I'm not really in the holiday spirit yet, or maybe you are, or maybe you're not, or maybe you've got a special event coming up, like a big anniversary or a big birthday or something commemorative or something like a graduation or retirement, whatever. Is there ever an occasion where diamonds are not appropriate to give to any jewelry-loving woman, which is pretty much every woman? I have met very few ladies in my life that don't love jewelry, and this is really where the classic meets amazing value. Only we can do this. And the interesting part is, these were not scheduled for the show. And last November, I had my 9-year anniversary, and I got to pick a couple of pieces to celebrate, wanted to put together a really special show. I can't even remember now what day of the week it was. We'd have to look. But I put together a very special show. And one of the things that was asked was, what would you like to bring? And of course, that's really not about what I like. It's about what I know you've liked through the years and what you've asked for and what are classics. And if you're going to bring a big old value, it's going to be some of the pieces that we know are icons. Well, this was a featured item on my 9-year anniversary show way back in November 25. And as a result of that show, I got to bring you a really big value that we had never had on diamond studs before. Now imagine my surprise in the last, I'm standing out here showing you pink diamond earrings, and these get brought out to me for Michelle's request. And I've looked at the price tag, knowing that for 2016 and on, from 2016 all the way to 2025, I had one great value that, here's the amazing part, never wavered. It was the same price in 2020 as it was in 2016, and then later in 2022, it was the same price. In 2023, same price. We were never raising the prices historically on our diamond studs. So November comes along, my 9-year anniversary celebration is here, and I get to put together a great show for you. So I put together a big value on one of our classic timeless favorites, the 1-carat diamond studs. I gave you a price tag that was for one night only. It was literally only good for that show, that 3 hours, that was it. And here they are coming out by request, and I think that the powers that be neglected to look at the price tag that's sitting here, and before, we better do this fast before somebody comes out here and stops me, because we have 112-9567, the same item number, the same 1-carat diamond studs, the same 14-karat gold settings, the same VS quality, the same beautiful stones, and this price tag is going to be lower, and it will be officially the lowest price we can ever offer on these studs. And I never thought we'd be able to do this again, but because it's a request, and again, we have Michelle to thank on this, this is going to come out tonight for only a few of you. It's what we have here, white, yellow, rose. You saw we have all 3 gold colors available and ready to go. But it has never been offered outside of that one show in November. Now, if you were with me that night, you may have already bought it. If you were not, this is your moment. This is it. This is the time. Let's do it. Nobody can do this. And by the way, when we always had them historically, they were the value that would beat anybody, including those big box wholesalers where you can buy fine jewelry. They had 1-carat studs back in 2016. I went to that big box store, you know, that membership warehouse place where you have to push a cart around and then you got to, you know, all that stuff. You know what I'm talking about. They had studs like this for $6,500 back in 2016. when I started on this show. I'm going to tell you right now, that was the best price I could find anywhere, and yet we beat that. Well, now we're going to beat our own price. Big time. Take a look for Mother's Day, and the timing could not be better because we got so many things. May is around the corner. That means Mother's Day. That means graduations, high schools, college graduations, middle school. I mean, my gosh, diamond studs depends on, you know, are the youngins responsible and ready for fine jewelry yet? If they are, go for it. It is such a beautiful look. You know the stud. I don't think I need to tell you much about the style and what they are. They're 5 millimeters each. They're in solid 14 karat gold. And hey, by the way, 2016, when I started here, gold was a whole lot less than it is now. It makes a difference even on a stud earring. We're going to show you, I've got the yellow gold here to show you from a distance and then try on. This is wild. They are going to, and this is weird to do, but I still do it for you because I want to show you a measurement with a ruler. Even though the millimeter size is 5, but you know, to give you a better idea, how does that translate? They're over 1/4 of an inch in diameter. It's a stud earring, centered post butterfly backing. Here's what they look like from a distance on, and they do. This is a great size where I think if you go any larger, they really are only for the primary, but given the fact that they are this size in diameter, I think they work well not only in the primary, but also if you want to move them up, second piercings, third piercings, fourth piercings, or what have you, or stack them, get a couple of pairs and stack them up the ear. We had nobody on the phone lines yet, and historically, and listen, I can't tell you anything that's not true because you guys know when you watch the shows, it has been $1,999 a pair. Since 2016, when I first got here, brought them to you, the icons. Look at them again up close. That's the yellow gold I was holding. Let's show you the white gold. We have rose gold as well. This is rare even to find rose gold. There's not a lot of places that offer studs in rose gold as well, but we do. And now we get to bring you a better value than $19.99. So that's the price tag that has been that same price tag from 2016 on that nobody else on the planet can do outside of TVON, especially for this quality. And the joke of it is you would spend more now right now for lab grown. If lab grown's in gold, which it rarely is, most of those are in plated metals or sterling silvers or some kind of bronze with overlay, those would be more money. So now there's no excuse. And we're going to sell every single one we have. Now let me reiterate this to everybody, Tony, at home. There is a limited number, and maybe that's why either this is a complete oversight and just no awareness of where this price tag, it's basically, it hasn't been shown, it doesn't look like since that day. So it's time to go. They're going to go, and this is the greatest price I can give you. And if I did this back in 2016, it would have been a 3-hour thing. You know values, and please, if you haven't, take a moment this weekend to look at what 1 carat natural from the earth diamonds go for in VS quality. You're never going to find them out there. They're right now a struggle to just find in general. Forget about the price tag. Just finding the natural stones is tricky. We're going to do better than $1,999. And this is definitely, I would definitely not rest on your laurels thinking this is going to happen time and time again. This is clearly just the magic of a request and just goes to show you. This is the time to get them. And with not just Mother's Day, obviously that's 2 weeks away, but we've got the graduations I mentioned. There's a lot of things that happen in spring and summer as far as what we need to maybe just want to gift yourself. Maybe it's not a gift for somebody else. Maybe you're like, no, this shopping paradise is just my little secret and my way to make sure I get the best jewelry at the lowest price that everyone's envious of because they're wondering, what the heck, how does she have all the best jewelry in the world? And how does she afford all the VS diamonds? And how does she, maybe this is just your little shopping secret and it's just between us and you don't share it because you just shop for yourself and get those gifts for yourself. I'll tell you, whatever it is, you've got the greatest value you can get right now on the studs, I promise you. There's nobody else in the world that can do this. Solid gold, I've been doing this forever. And I got to tell you, I've never been able to do this value. And I started in the year 2000. So way back when things were just less. And you know what? Couldn't do this diamond stud in a VS quality for this price tag. Get the studs tonight. You've got a not a 30 day, you've got a 2-week money back guarantee. So it's 2 weeks to get them at home, wear them, see what you think, and then decide, right? Go check those appraisals. Go check those retail stores near you. See what they do on 1 carat VS diamond studs. Round brilliance, solid gold setting, not a plating, not an overlay, and they're not even $19.99 or $18.88 or $1,777. Nobody in the world can do this. Trust me, I've done the legwork. I've been doing this every day of my life for 26 years. Nobody can do this. Even if you have a time machine and you want to go back to a different era, nobody can do what we're doing tonight. And I promise you, you get as many as you want. We're not even saying limit one per customer. We're not saying get one and that's it. You can get as many as you want. You can stack them. You can get one for yourself and then one for your daughter and one for your sister and one for your best friend. You could get one to resell. You could get them and put them aside for holiday gift giving at the end of the year, because my goodness, before you know it, we're going to be halfway through the year. And just judging on how quickly 2026 has gone so far, it's not going to be all that long until we're celebrating Jingle Bell time and Hanukkah and all those things that happen at the end of the year. Or just wear them, enjoy them, get them, gift them to yourself. I think our moms need to treat themselves right. And by the way, $17.77 still not your lowest price. This is as low as it goes. It's just fantastic. Take a look at them one more time. Busy on the phone lines? Gee, I wonder why. I wonder why we're so busy on the phone lines here for the incredible 1 carat diamond stud earring. And in solid gold, 14K, your choice of gold color as well, which is awfully nice. And they're not even $1,777. Ellie, is that right? Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you for letting me know. Tony, thank you for passing that along. Did Ellie get the big round, the almost 5 carat skein? Is that what she got? I love that piece. Congratulations, Ellie. Wow. Thank you so much for letting me know. That is such a great piece, and I want to thank you. You will love it. You will love it. Is that Michelle on the phone lines over there? Only diamond stud neat lover out there tonight? Well, I'll tell you what, let's do even better for her or anybody else. I'll make it $1,699 a pair. It just doesn't happen. And it's all for you. And there's no tax outside of the state of California. There's no gold color change charge. Obviously, no sizing is needed on a stud earring. They are what they are. Centered post, butterfly backing, and they're $16.99. Incredible. And you know what? They're a great way to get something that's going to match that diamond band we have tomorrow in advance. You could go ahead and get that. Remember, we have that big diamond band coming up tomorrow, which is our 4-stone half caraters each, 2 carat total weight diamond band ring. It's tomorrow. So make sure, tomorrow morning, as a matter of fact. So remember, we're here in the morning on Saturday and Sunday. So definitely be here, because the studs and the ring would go beautifully together. We love when we do. I told you, it's been a while since we've had a real big diamond value. And there it is in the earrings. And then tomorrow, a band ring to match with it. And that will be $16.99. All right, let's move on. Yikes. Everyone got their studs? Everyone good? Everybody's ever wanted stud earrings has them, because there's nothing better out there. And even if you were to say, it's okay, I can go lower quality. Even if you're willing to settle for lower quality, even if you're willing to settle for SI stones, even if you're willing to say, no, I'll get smaller, you're still not going to find a better price tag than that. Did she get a pair? No? Okay. Well, is that what she wanted to see? Oh, it wasn't Michelle. Gotcha. Okay. Final 60, and we'll move right along. Tanzanite and top of the hour is 4 minutes away. We got Tanzanite, Aqua, any request you have. This is only our second request of the night. Keep them coming. We want to keep those going for you. Let's keep those requests going, okay? $16.99. We've only got an hour left in the show. We see you in the morning. That's going to be when we see the diamond band debut. I just want to flash a Spessartite, give you a closer look at that heart-shaped Spessartite. Our heart-shaped Moonstone is, by the way, still here. So you can still get the heart-shaped Moonstone if you like. And diamond studs are here. Okay, let's get to it. Don't tell me we're done with diamonds, because we got that big band coming up tomorrow. 2 carat band. And I know it's going to be the one where I think a lot of people are figuring, if there's a 2 carat band tomorrow, I better have a good $7,500 saved up for the band. The band that looks like that, so good. So 4 stones, 2 carats, and goes side to side across the hand. Beautiful. So we'll have that tomorrow morning. Still finalizing some details and pricing. I'm trying to work a little magic. Since it's been a while since we've had a big diamond deal, I want to make sure that we can really make this one be standout for you. Really just a high-end collection moment. And then we're going to show you the Spessartite very quickly. All right, I'll keep the studs. And then here comes the Spessartite upside down. Let's show you this heart shape. the right way. This is really unique. So this is the overarching family of mandarin garnet, but it's got, as you see, more reds to it, which is what spessartite is. It's a mandarin when there's less manganese, and the lesser the manganese, the more actual orangey color you get. So that's why this stone has a little more red to it. And it's this fiery, think of like burning ember red, almost hot pinks and yellows combined with the red colors. It's 112, 51, 59. It's also all different diamonds around it. These are in yellow gold only. It's a carat 37 in your diamonds. And there you can see, pretty fantastic. So I just want to let you know that is here. And it's actually, you know, I think they've got it a little, they didn't note this, but it's clearly, I thought my eyes were going weird. It's yellow diamonds for the halo and the white diamonds on the side. So it's quite a clear difference there. So it's actually 137. They've got them all listed as white diamonds. It's not. So there's a real high-end halo that you have going around that spessartite heart shape, and then the white diamonds down the sides. So just a little note there, but it's still 137 in total. I'll try it on for you as well. And here's what it looks like. It's a nice bigger piece, as 1188 would be. Ironically, it's the same carat weight as our emerald cut Tanzanite earlier tonight. So let's go ahead and bring this one on down. 1 hour left to go in the show. We got a big top of the hour for you as well. Any requests you have, definitely get those in. And let's make this one new blowout. It was $14,999. It's a piece that's been here a while. It's time for it to go. Collectors out there, you know, some major collector stone. We're so excited to have it for you. Let's go ahead and bring it on down for you. Better than 14,000, better than 10, even more affordable than that. And then we'll do some recaps. We still have our pink diamond drop earrings. I got a couple of pieces here. Pearl ring, aqua drops, diamond necklace, couple of things. Zircon studs that were $4.99. Got a few pieces left from the Friday so far. So we'll recap those before we go and get your own personal requests in. And let's make this better than even 9,000 or 8,000. We'll go $79.99 on that beautiful piece. So really well done at $79.99. And then our top of the hour is almost here. And again, I will need your requests because I got 4 more items. I'm going to need a little bit more than that, so I'd rather find out what you really want to see and show those. Really just focus in on what you'd like to see in the show, whether that's a category or a stone or a specific item. It's totally up to you. But here we are at $79.99 for the heart-shaped collectible spessartite garnet. Okay, let me show you one more thing before we go here, because we got about 10 seconds till the top of the hour. I happen to have this ultimate luxury black diamond. it's amazing how psychic I am. I was just feeling, I am a little bit clairvoyant, just a bit. But here we are. I was just wondering, it had been so long since I'd seen any black diamonds here. And I was just thinking about this last night. I was thinking about black diamonds. There's a great ongoing little mini feud I have going on with my mom because I gifted her a black diamond once. And I wanted to take it back. And I keep asking, every time I see her, I say, are you ready to give up your black diamond? Are you ready to give it up? Give up, are you wearing it every day? And she goes, well, not every day. I said, can I wear it? Can I take it then? Because I will give it somewhere. And she refuses. She loves the thing. And the reason we both love it so much is because regular black diamonds we're not all that into. But her stone, just like this one, is a fancy facet pattern. So this gives you so much more interest than a regular black diamond that's got a traditional table facet because it's actually faceted up and over to create a point at the top of the stone instead of just the culet at the bottom. So it's kind of like a traditional cut reversed. It's 112-9273, and again, we don't have a lot of black diamonds to offer. We need a real high quality black diamond if we're going to bring it to you. And here it is, 112-9273. 18 karat gold yet again. There it goes again. That 18 karat gold just keeps on coming. And here we are looking at 2 huge baguettes, round brilliance around the rest of the way, fancy facet to the 185 black diamond, and it's 12 points in the baguettes and 33 points in the round brilliance, so 45 points overall in the 18 karat gold, and the facet pattern's incredible. And we're about to blow it out. It's a one only. Stays in the white gold on this one. And a better value. A much better value than even that $39.99 it started as. We have the top of the hour. I'm just going to get this one out the door, then we'll do our official welcome in. And we will, did you just pick something up, Jason? Oh, hi, Rhonda. What was she calling for? Did she pick up the Tanzanite earlier? Same gal? Sometimes I say it's the same one, and you guys tell me, no, 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 that was a different gal. So, you know, because you got to figure we got more than one of each. Marys and Lindas and Cheryls and Barbaras and Rhondas and, you know, yeah, I can go down the list, right? But thank you, and hi back. Tell me what, let's do something really wild, and let's do better than $39.99. And I'll go ahead and welcome you to the show. If you just tuned in the last couple of minutes, welcome to Friday night. Thank you for being here with me. Such a joy to have your presence, your company, and hopefully your requests as well. We'd love to interact here. This one's going lower than $39.99. That's the only fancy facet black diamond we have, getting almost 2 carats. So you put it all together. You got a really big ring, goes with everything. If you're like me, the reason I want one so badly is because I know I'd wear it a lot. And I do think about, you know, when we put our ensembles together, a lot of us love jewelry because we love the idea of having not just one piece or 2 pieces, but something for every occasion, every outfit, every ensemble, every color scheme. And yet I think a lot of us live in neutrals, and we look at, you know, I know my New Yorkers out there have that, you know, the uniform of a lot of monochromatics and a lot of neutrals and black and gray and white and all that kind of look. This is such a beautiful ring. And yes, there's nothing that says you can't add color to your neutral palettes. But I think when you think about, okay, I want that really sleek look, I want that spectator styling, black diamond is something I think all of us gals probably need in our wardrobe, in our collection. And I know that when you get one, you'll wear it a ton. That's what I can just really assure you of. And we got to make it affordable as we're doing everything tonight in our Friday. We are in last call in the show. So do let us know if you have any requests at all, anything I can bring out from a vault, anything you want to see again, because we still have a couple pieces left from the first parts of the show. So let us know there too. But this is not $39 or no, it's not even $29 or $19.99. Let's get to it and blow it out right now. We'll do that for $1,888, and I got to try it on. Such a beautiful look with the open work of the band. You've got that detail there. It's actually a bridge of sorts, and I'll explain when we get back up close, but there's actually a whole layer of 18 karat gold underneath first before you do this overarching effect that you have. So yes, there's gold, really a gold band within the gold designer band here. So if that makes sense, I'll show you. It'll make more sense when you see it on the up close here. But that's how it looks there with that. You can see there, and that's still natural carbon through and through, but there's that double row that you have. Isn't that great? So do you see it again? Like a bridge, but not really meant to. Some of the bridge mountings have like diamonds going under. This is just where there's 2 bands of gold that go all the way underneath and then kind of give you that nice little structure and platform all the way then up and over. All right. That's it? All right, let's move on. Top of the hour's here. We've got our last call in the show. It's a 1 hour left and not even, so we got to keep on going, and I'm going to bring you the aqua. And I'm just going to liven the group here a little bit because I have this really bold aqua ring. And one of my favorite things to get with aqua is aqua that has a little aqua. Huh? What does that mean? I don't get it. What do you mean? Aqua that's got aqua. I'm talking about not just straight up blues. And they're rare to see, and let me see what's on the side of that stone. Something's on it. We saw some earrings earlier that were pretty much a true sky blue. Saturated, yes, Sierra Santa Maria. But this is a little different. Isn't that great? Asher cut. 113-1097 is the number. Wider band, diamond set as polka dots, burnished into the band itself. You can have any gold you want, although we do tend to overarchingly prefer the white gold to the aquas. But do you see what I mean? It's not just blue. It's so subtle, but there's a little difference in that it truly has what we call the stone aqua because it references the seawater color. It's really ideal to think about like a true, beautiful, crystal clean water kind of look. This one has a little bit of that true aqua tone. It reminds me of a Paraiba we once had. It was our largest Paraiba at 16 carats in a blue green. It's currently sitting on display at a museum, and this is so much like it. There is actually almost a Paraiba look to it. And yes, Paraibas come in straight up blues too. You just don't see them very often. They can be straight blues, straight greens, or blue greens as well. That's the color we kind of know as the signature color. This aqua is a 2 1/4 carat, so it's a good sized stone in the Asher. You do have the diamonds that are, again, a little more just, I love the modern kind of look that you have here. We love a lot of gold. This is definitely bringing a lot of gold here. And then the diamond weight is going to be another 16 points. So sweet 16 here to go with your 225. I'm going to put it on the auction block. There's a lot of ring here. It's a lot of gold. The foundation, the stuff we never used to talk about, is important because that is the foundation, and the gold means something now. So I know we get caught up in the carat weights and the diamond weights, and we know that that's got a lot of that going on, but we also want to really acknowledge here that there's a heavier gold presence to this ring. And as we get ready to say goodnight and see you in the morning with that big diamond band special, we're going to make this affordable right now, not $79.99 affordable, because when you get those little subtle greens with the blues, makes it very special, very important. Take a look at it on. It's a nice big ring. You see what I mean? It's still going to taper in the back, so you don't need to worry about it being too oversized or too heavy. It's not really a big dome style that you have to worry about getting in the way. This one's about 4 sizes too big for me, so kind of ignore the way it's sitting because, you know, it's just too large. But you can see there, it doesn't sit too high up off the hand while still giving you those details of having those diamonds set sleekly. I'm not sure if that's a word, but they're set in a very sleek fashion on the sides because no prongs, so nothing to catch on anything. No sharp edges, just the 4 prongs of the aqua. Let's go. 0 to start. $500 increments, ladies and gentlemen, just to make sure that we can get everybody in. And let's celebrate this Friday, this last weekend of April. April is almost over. Next Thursday, it will be, no, next Friday, it will be May. Wow. So here we are, last official weekend of April. We are going for it here, 0 to start. And you have got a celebration of the world's best aquamarine right there. And I'm going to make sure we still got viewers. So that's hence the 0 to start thing. That's where no reserve, just your option here. Take advantage of it, and we'll go from there. If we don't get an open, I keep it. Not personally. They don't let me do that. I got to pay more than you guys do. So I have been shopping less and less, mostly because you guys buy the pieces I love. But, you know, it's not surprising. The good stuff goes, as I say, and that's a true shopping statement. The good stuff goes. No open, I'll move on, I'll keep it, no problem. Not gonna pressure anybody into buying anything, but that's a really good one there. I just like the color. I mean, the Asher cut's great too. It's a little more unusual to do. Somebody said about a month ago, they said, stop, you know, you're forcing that down our throats. And I went, oh, I don't know really. I don't know if I've ever forced anything down anyone's throat. I don't know if I do that. There's a lot of, high pressure sales out there. That's not really my style. I took great offense to that because I was like, okay, say what you will about the jewelry, but like, don't say that. That's not really my style or speed. Do we have $500? Who's got it? Who? Thomas. Hi, Thomas. I thought you said Hollis for a minute. I was like, okay, cool. Thomas has got $500. What's he going to do? Resell the thing? Is he going to resell it and make a bundle, or what's he going to do? What's he going to do? Going to keep it? Going to wear it? Going to resell it? What you going to do? $500 we've got, nobody else. Really? Come on. It's worth a little more than $500. We have $1,000. $1,000. You know we're just getting started, right? We got a long way to go. It's because it's not even the traditional blue. That's why I'm highlighting it for you. This is not the regular, it's still Sierra Santa Maria. Let's be straight about that. It's still Sierra Santa Maria, but it's got that little essence of green with it, which is so unique. I mean, that is really special. We got $1,000 only. Now, you know as well as I do, this is what's fun about these 0 to starts. I think a lot of people figure, she started at 0, it must be worth $100. Well, let's remind you that the smallest price tag I have on anything tonight is $499, and that was for pretty small studs. They were stud earrings. They're for the record, there's very difficult to do any kind of ring, even a little skinny band that doesn't have a lot of wide gold to this one. Like, this is really elite. So $1,000 ring, it's not. Little insider just behind the scenes here as a host. If you have a ring like that for $1,000, trust me, I'm going to come up here and give it 2 seconds of airtime and put $1,000 on it and then have to apologize to the 80 people that miss out on it. This is not a $1,000 ring. So I was hoping to get a little more activity than where we're at so far. We have 2 bidders. We're at $1,000, and you know what? We have 1 bidder left. It's not a $1,000 ring. I've never had a 225 aquamarine ever sell, and this goes back to when, if you guys remember watching me like almost 3 decades ago, and when I spent a lot of time, I know every Friday was selling loose gemstones. Tony was with me for that. Tony, you were back in the phone bank then, right? Tony was taking your calls. Tony was talking to you guys, and yet loose gemstone era 20-some years ago, 25, 26 years ago, we're talking about that aqua by itself. Loose is not going to be that price, even all those years back. So doing it in a wider band, we've only got $1,000. Now, if everyone's waiting for it to get up to 5 and then bid, this is a live no reserve auction, and there is 1 bidder left standing. I'm still going to give it a final 2-minute warning, but if that goes at $1,000, you have officially seen my farewell to the business. Consider this my swan song. Because if I can't get more than $1,000 on a ring of this size with an aqua that's 2¼ carat, then I need to go find myself another job. Okay? That's, yeah. Race car driving or truck driving? I don't know. One of those two. But here we are. $1,000. $1,000. That's it. We're going to give it a final call. It's in your choice of gold. It's in your size. It's shipped to your doorstep for free. It's no tax outside of California, and there's no buyer's premium. And this auction isn't final sale where, oh, I'm getting it for cheap, so I got to keep it no matter. Nope. Still a money-back guarantee. Still all those extras. Still all those beautiful things you get right here when you shop with us. $1,000, yikes. We've got a last call. It's 2 minutes, and then it's done. Remember, there's a delay, so it's always best to dial in really early in that 2-minute clock. Otherwise, it's going to be too late, and then we're already going to be saying sold, and you're going to be waiting there going, I didn't get in. This is a really important time to dial. That is a heck of a ring for $1,000, or for 15, or for 2, or for 3, or for 4. I mean, $4,000, which we're a long way away from, is still half the price. So this is, again, that beautiful blue with that little secondary element of green to it as well. Final call starts now. Take a look at it. That's a final 2 minutes, and we got to go. So last chance on this aqua. I don't get it, but I don't need to get it. I just need to get it at home, and the good news is we will. We will, whether it's going to our $1,000 bidder over here or maybe somebody else who hasn't dialed in yet but says, I see the value. I want to take advantage of it. I know I'm not getting a 2¼ carat aqua for a price like that by itself. This one's already set in gold. I'm not going out there having to custom make my own mounting or buy gold at $5,000 an ounce or worry about the labor because the labor charge to put it together would be more. I mean, these are all the things that we don't always think about because we just put up great jewelry and give it to you for cheap. But there's a labor element, and there's the gold element, and then there's the fantastic diamonds that are larger. I mean, 6 stones, 16 points. Those are not tiny accents. They're not 1-pointers. If they were 1-pointers, there'd be 6 points. So it's really an impressive ring all the way around, and we're even changing the gold color. So if you want the yellow or the rose, we can do that for you, and that's free too. So all these extras, all these magical moments that are happening, and yet here it is for $1,000. Let me know if anybody else. Oh, wonderful. That's a great idea, Ellie. That's just remember, Ellie, with the speen, they're a little softer, which is why we love the pendants so much. So congratulations. Okay, here we go. 40 seconds left. Last chance. Do we have $1,500? Yes or no? We got somebody verifying, so I'm going to see that's our next minimum bid. I'd love a power bid, but that's probably not in the cards tonight. So we'll do our last call on the show. If you have any requests, get them in. We'd love to help you out. If you're frustrated sitting there going, I don't know, she ain't showing what I want, that's not my fault. That means you just got to pick up the phone and dial in and let us know what you'd like to see in our last couple of minutes here. All right, we'll do Tanzanites, and we'll do some big ruby. I've got a great ruby here. A lot of metal in the ruby, and I've got a really good mystery stone. We'll show you that. All right, this one's gone. Do you have 15? Oh, you do. Who's that at 15? New leader, Lisa. From where? Because Lisa in Arizona. I don't know if they're going to stay in it, but we have $1,500 to Lisa. $1,500 going once, twice, 3 times. Anybody else? It's sold. Congratulations. Well done. Here we go with the, okay, what is this? I'm asking you. I know what it is, but I'm kind of surprised. Because to me, my first guess would be, could it be a pink diaspore, those really rare stones out of Afghan? Or is it maybe a spinel, a really good, clean spinel in a big size? Or is it a sapphire with a little mauve tone to it? Could it be a natural tanzanite? Could it be an imperial topaz? The list goes on and on. I was shocked to see that this one is actually 8111 is the number, 112-811, 8111 or 8111. It's going to be our big tourmaline. This is out of the Congo, that newer source out of the Congo that brings us usually greens, but this is a true pinky purple lavender in a tourmaline. Yes, it is very unusual to see a tourmaline in that color. So 112-8111. I was getting too fancy with it. I was saying 8111. No, let's just go 8111. And this also has a 243 and 18 karat gold, again with the 18 karat gold. Well done, Lisa. Thank you so much. Enjoy the aqua. Last call on the show, guys. Let us know what you'd like to see before we go. It's go time. We got our last couple of minutes here on a Friday night. I see you right back here in the morning. It's going to be an adventure. with the vocals, but you know, we'll see how that goes. And we'll get through it together with diamonds. We'll let the diamonds speak. Oh, the diamonds are going to be so good. But here's our 243, 18 karat gold and a diamond weight. Yeah, 35 points in that crisscross infinity of diamonds. And we need your help. Let's go. We got one. It stays in the white gold. I'm going to show it to you on here because part of the beauty of that figure eight is the way you get a little open work around it. That, excuse me, that big halo that's going on around it as well. Pinky purple. Now it's looking more like a diamond pink from a further away. And then you get a little more of those purple and blue tones when you're up close with it. Here it is. Yes, that's stunning. Yes, it's going to go. And it used to be $69.99 and now it's not. Let's move some jewelry before we go for our big Friday night, our big last weekend of April here. We're so excited to have you with us. Let's blow it out for only $1,999. If you're collecting all the rarities of the Tourmaline family, that's going to be like the real tough one to get. And then you check that box and you can have a lot easier time getting the greens and getting the yellows and all the different colors. You know, this is a widely ranging colorway in a gem family. So really unusual though to see a pinky purple like that. We see usually just pink or really no purples at all, really. That's what has made the exotic copper bearing so rare. I've got another opal piece for you too because we had a great opal necklace go earlier and I know a couple of you missed out, so we'll bring you a new opal piece on the way. And this one's, you know what, $18.88. If you like it already, you're going to like it a lot more. $18.88 instead on this one and only. I think it's really a mauve. I would call it very clean though. It's not, you know, sometimes mauve can mean dull. A lot of times in my mind, a lot of colors are more muted. That's really the word, where they look a little bit quiet. This is still very bright. It's partly the clarity of it, beautiful cutting together with it as well, but that is just a stunner. All right, let's move on to our gorgeous opal. This is a huge opal. There is no missing this stone. And let me zoom back and then we'll hold it upright. First things first, and I got to walk around to do that. So let me then hoist it up for you, so you can see what our mightiest crystal opal looks like here, a free form, but really feels like a large oval. It's 112-7610, and call me on that tourmaline. That tourmaline is here for the taking. We've got a very special stone here, though, a free form opal, and we've got a very special 18 karat gold mounting here. So sometimes when we see these really affordable custom design pieces in white metal, it's platinum. This is the 18 karat gold upgrade yet again. Most of what I've had for you tonight, 18 karat gold. Here's our 1204, and I think that needs to be praised. That looks to me like a little butterfly of sorts up top, making the bail, and a 1204, which is going to look like a 24 karat in 17 points in diamonds, free form, so it's bezel set, because there's no calibration to a free form opal of that size. You can't just drop it into a mounting. It's got to be all custom made, specifically going around the shape and the size and all those individual curves of that stone. It also comes with the chain, a box link in 18 karat gold that's fully adjustable. So another one of these great looking, look at that. That's a go with everything opal, because I know right now it's concentrating on really the purples and the greens, but there's a little bit of golden and pink element to it as well. Some golden yellows, some orangey tones as well. And yet here it is on the ruler. So you can see that it is a full 1.5 inches, top to bottom, or 1 3/8. Let's see, yeah, 1 3/8. Here's what it looks like on. Ooh, and like I reminded you earlier, darker environment where I stand here, so you can really see all those colors just got a lot more lively. That's why I'm always telling you, wait till you see it at home. Wait till you see it in your own normal home lighting, because these opals get shy around the TV cameras and lights. Let's go back up close. I love that little butterfly look. It's that east-west design of those diamonds there. The chain is fully adjustable. It goes up to 18 inches. See how muted it looks here? Go with the neckline shot. That's much more indicative of what you're actually getting, is that shot from what you just saw against my neckline. Much more true to life in the colorways. And let's do this for an incredible low. I know it's been $69.99. I'm over that. We're going extra, extra low for the last 38 minutes. We're going to move some jewelry no matter what. I'm out of it again. This is what happened. We kind of front loaded the first hour with all the good stuff. It's all gone. I don't have a lot of recaps here. We don't have any requests. So I'll tell you what, we'll just give away some of tomorrow's jewelry now and get you a better price than even $2 grand on a 12 karat stone. Nobody's doing that. And I'm not doing that either, because instead of 13, 39, 29, 19, let's go even lower than that. 12 carats, this is where you really have to perk up if you're a reseller. If you're just a collector of exotic rare stones, you're really dialing in frantically right now, because it's not 1999, it's not 1888, it's not 1799. Here goes nothing. And I'm making it 1777 to get your lucky sevens in there on the opal piece, 12 carats plus in size. The per carat is really what's piqued my interest here. That's about $140 a carat. If you don't include all the 18 karat, there's an $800 chain. There are big diamonds creating that veil. And you think of all that as freebies if you're putting together one of the best per carat prices you're ever going to see on an opal. And it is, look at that, solid through and through. I don't have a triplet or a doublet here. I never have. I don't think I've ever actually shown a doublet or a triplet in my career. Never. Nope, never have. Never shown, not an opal. The only thing that I would qualify is like when we do an amylite and there's a layer of clear crystal quartz, that's technically a doublet, where it's all still natural stones, but it's a doublet of sorts. I've never in my career had a doublet or triplet opal. So, you know, it's pretty special. And when you see prices like this, you wonder, okay, what's up? What am I giving up? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Let's get to our trillion. I know a lot of you have Tanzanites, but inevitably there's always going to be a few people that don't have one yet. And the interesting thing is I have this cushion, and it's gorgeous. But I really like the trillion because it has a little more saturation while still being wearable. Already had a 12 karat go tonight. We have a 23 karat here. We have an 18 karat here. There are very few left in these more wearable sizes. It's 112, 90, 16. It needs rhodium on the side, but luckily we're a factory and a manufacturer, so we can do that. And you also happen to have this trillion cut, which is one of the more rare cuts to get in the Tanzanite world. And I think we need to do something a little wild on this one too. White, yellow, rose, gold. It's going to be one of those values where if you need the most affordable Tanzanite, we have. Let me say that again to everybody really quickly, because you know we're running out of them. You know that most of the stones I've been showing you of late are what, 23 carats, 18 carats. Last night, it was the 2295 and the 1797. Not in everybody's wheelhouse. Tonight, it's already sold and gone, the 1188. Emerald cut, gone. Those are wonderful values. They're big stones. They're great collectible pieces. But they're, as far as wearability, for what we all want to live our lives in and put on every day and wear out the door and enjoy, a lot of us are looking for this size. And for 7.5 years, I've been bringing you Blue Wing Block Ds exclusively here. And I've only had probably 2 handfuls of stones in this size and rings. It is so affordable for what this is, because here's the premium best. It still is. It's a trillion cutting, which makes that a little more exceptional and rare. You don't get a lot of trillion cuts out there. You knew that historically. We haven't seen too many. And you're still getting 69 points in diamonds as a double halo to make it classic. And even the shank, I think that tells you something. It's split, not one band. That tells you that it's a bigger piece in the middle when you got to do that split shank. That's not there for decoration. It's there to support it. It's there because you have a bigger centerpiece styling. So that's why that split happens. Otherwise, you just put a single band and call it a day. Instead, we did that, you know, upped it a little bit, added more gold to properly support the ring so it won't do a spinorama on you. Get your size that you wear, and it's going to sit perfectly on your hand, and you choose your gold. Right now it's showing in white and yellow together. It's amazing how that works. It's kind of like giving you a look of both. But it is the most affordable we have. And look at the reds. Look at the reds coming clearly through that stone. I'm probably going to skip the square cushion because it's so ridiculously priced. It's like crazy money. And that's partly because it's in that bridge mounting, which, you know, the bridge costs us over $5 grand now to make. So, you know, the whole ring's like $7,500 for the 3 carat. I'd rather get you the 147 for an incredible deal and still get you a lot of diamond weight and still get you the double halo and still give stuff away, give you the best. It's the literal best quality. If you think that I'm like everybody else and you're going, every time I turn on the TV, someone's saying they've got the best Tanzanite out there. And isn't that annoying? And don't you hate when people lie to your face? Don't you hate that? Ooh, because you can tell. Well, at least, I don't know, I'm a Taurus, I can tell. I'm intuitive that way. Like, don't even play. This is the truth, because everybody else who says, I got the best, I got the best, I got the best, this is the best, this is the best. No. If it's not TVON, it's not Blue Wing. If it's not Blue Wing, it's not the best. You can still get block D, to be clear. I sold for the first many, many decades of my career before 2018, when I was standing here debuting Blue Wing Block Ds to you, I had block Ds. D blocks are great. It's mined out. It's been the best block that was ever mined of the many years and decades it's been mined. But this Blue Wing is exclusively here. It is one collection. It's running short. We only have a few left. It's obviously something that, you know, I'm even getting museum reserves back for you at this point to try and make some custom requests for folks that are really begging me for requests. So we're working on that. But here's what we're going to do on this trillion cut. It is the most affordable one I have. So if you want one in a ring, is go time. Should be $39.99. I will refrain from that. Let's get you a better price tag with 30 minutes left to go, and your requests are still welcome. Get those in. Let's come on over and take a look at it. I'll try it on for you so you can see the size. It's not a small stone. This doesn't play like an itty bitty. Here it is on my very large hand. I can palm a basketball, guys. So this is not a small little petite little hand. It's one of those things where that's a great size. It's not like it's microscopic or minuscule. It's got plenty of size to it. It looks great on. The trillion gives you everything, because you're not just getting a deep saturation level in color and neons. You're getting a little razzmatazz, some razzle dazzle reds. On it, guys, I got to tell you, most carrot and halves don't have any reds. This one clearly, visibly does. And if it does on TV, you better put the sunglasses on. Make sure they've got UVA and UVB protectant, because this is a neon that will actually be as bright as can be. It's a searing bright color. It's not going to be 39 or 29. I'm going to make this real different right now. And got to move some jewelry in our last 31 minutes. I know this has been happening every night. I show you everything I got in the first hour, and it's gone, and then we got to, like, you know, everyone's done their shopping. We're going to rock your world until the very 8 o'clock hour. And I'm talking West Coast time. That's in 31 minutes and 18 seconds. And I'll tell you right now, this is not going to be even $1,999. It is definitely time to get on the phone lines. You can always go click and hang up if it ain't for you. But if you want to get it, it's go time with the white, the yellow, the rose in your size. You decide. All that is for you to choose, but this is a big value, and you can wear it every day. Wear it, enjoy it, live in it, love it, and be proud to say. And you know what the best part is? When people say, wow, your Tanzanite looks good. I've never seen one look that good. You can say it's the best. And know that you're telling the truth, and you're stating facts, and you're talking about private collection that nobody in the world has access to. And the museums only get it if we gave it to them. If we loaned it out to a museum, that's the only way even the museums of the world can show the best to patrons like you and I, who pay money to go look at stuff in museums. It's not 19. You want to go lower? Is that what you're waiting on? You like this one? We'll do something even better for you right now. It's $1,888. We'll go crazy eights on it, and we'll see who's got it. White, yellow, rose. Right now I know the white gold is here, but it needs rhodium. That's why it kind of looks two-tone. $1,888. When there's a $2,000 band, at least. I'm just going conservative on it. And then you load it up with diamonds and a trillion cut Blue Wing Block D. Incredible. Anybody want gigantic 4-inch clip earrings? We have huge earrings that are clip earrings. They're wild. I mean, I'm just putting it out there. Usually clip earrings are something more like a button or a stud. We got huge drop earrings and clip. Never seen anything like it. We're going to do a ruby. We've got ruby. We've got a couple Brazilian Paraibas in quartz, one of which is brand new. So we can show that to you as well. This is Brazilian Paraiba in quartz. Have you ever seen one like that? Never had one. Not like that. We'll show it to you. Let's give you a closer look. We're supposed to save that for next week. I'm going to bring it on out for you. There's a very important, I know we only have the one, so it wasn't like the makings of a What's New Wednesday deal, but it's very special. If you've ever thought about, wow, if you've ever thought about a Brazilian Paraiba and you're discouraged by the fact that they're usually 1 or 2 points, take a look at this one. And it seemed like a stone like this deserves a lot of diamonds. So we gave it a lot of diamonds. And it's item number 112-8194. And it's pretty spectacular, not just because the majority of it is Brazilian blue-green Paraiba crystal, but there's also the purple in there as well. It's not just the blue and the green, it's the purple also. We know that's a Paraiba color. We see them quite often. And you've got both of those colors in their natural, innate state, natural rough material. Otherwise, you could extract it. Hey, if you're a gem lapidary, you can take that stone, you can deset it, you could go ahead and facet. You could go turn that into faceted Paraiba if you want to. That'd make for quite a stone. The stone is $328. It's got 158 in diamonds, and it's all in 14 karat white gold or yellow or rose, whatever you'd like to do there. However, there's a lot of diamond weight. It's fully finished on the inside. That is a variety of our signature mounting. And those, I like to think of that as lucky clovers on the inside, a little bit of luck on the inside. And who couldn't use that? So here we are, and let me try it on. Now, you know most of them look like this. I brought out an example just to show you, and it's the only thing that had a similar diamond weight, and this is cool too. Do not get me wrong, it's a great stone. It's a 4 carat, it looks great, but look at that. That's the difference. That's the one I could find with the most Brazilian Paraiba until now. And this only has the blue-green. You are getting more rarity in that you've got the blue-greens and purple together here. So really wanted to highlight that and point that out for you. It is 158 in diamonds, and let's blow it out right now. First caller's going to get it, and I think there's no disputing that should be $79.99 all day, just even for the mounting. But we're going significantly less, and I need some requests for our last little bit of showtime here. We've still got pink diamond drops and diamond studs and the solitaire ring and the pearl and the huge heart-shaped moonstone. There's a few really good pieces here. We'll recap them before we go. But if you would like to have the ultimate Paraiba, again, only one we have like it, with the purple and the blue greens together and more saturation level. You can see the different tones. You see how we all know there's different colors of Paraiba. You see it all here encompassed in this one stone. Some of the lighter colors, some of the darker colors, and then your purple as well. Different shades of the blue green, and one only. Should we do it for $89.99? No, I don't like $89.99. Nothing gonna go with that price. I don't care if I have the Hope Diamond. It's not gonna go at $89.99. That's what happens when you spend a living spoiling people with great jewelry values. It doesn't matter. It's got to be cheaper. It's just got to be cheap. Forget about cheaper. It's got to be cheap. But it is 158 in diamonds, and it is a lot of gold, and it is a stunning stone that I don't know of anyone else who brings this outside of this show. Take a look at it again close up. It's not 89, 79, 69, 59, 49, 39. There's more in the diamond weight, so if you ever needed a mounting that holds a big oval or cushion cut, this is the mounting. And I can make you mountings that we do here. I can always make you any semi-mount. Hear me out. I can make you any mounting that we make in-house. If there's a mounting that we make, that we design, and you want it as a semi-mount for a stone you already have, I can make it for you. But let me tell you right now, it's not going to be $5,999 to get a carat 58. So you've got a better value for the mounting with the stone in it. And then you can always choose. That's why I would just say get it for the mounting even, because you can always take out the stone and keep that, or sell that, or put it on display in a local museum if you want to. And then you've got the mounting for the better price, because it's not $5,000 or $49.99 or even $39.99. And now, you remember that last one I showed you? There have been some bigger Brazilian Paraibas in quartz that have not gone to this price. It is time to dial in. We have one. And when I say that, I mean that. Everyone thinks that must be some kind of selling technique. It's not. We have one-of-a-kind jewelry. It's what makes us different. It's obviously, there's no two Paraibas that would ever look like this in that quartz stone, because they all have distinct patterns. Come on over and take a look at it. And we'll do better than $39.99 as well, just to try and really give it away here. It's going for $2,999. I've done the giveaway yet again. Here it is. The giveaway is happening. The giveaway is happening. And one caller gets it. Go ahead and take it if you love it, because you'll never look back. You'll never regret the things that you get the most incredible value on. It's stunning. It really is. And collectible. Very collectible. So again, we'll see who's got it. No chance of staying here. It can't, it won't, it doesn't, because get it for the mounting by itself if you want to. It's a great stone, but the diamonds, 158. Can't do that for that price. Let's get a move on. We got a big ruby here. We've got a blue zircon as well. This is maybe the brightest, most saturated zircon in our collection. Let me just flash a few things, see if anything catches your eye. There's our bright turquoisey blue in the zircon. We had matching earrings, by the way, in trillion cuts, but that's the pendant. I have a really special ruby ring. This is all 18 karat gold and white gold. And look, just a few diamonds, but mostly one of those light, bright red rubies. I love that, how it's clean like that. Beautiful. We have a diamond necklace. We're going to just go ahead and recap. And if you wanted a price on the other 4 carat that I flashed, we can do that too. It's going to be more. And we're going to recap our Moonstone heart shape. And then let's do our diamond pendant again. Full necklace, actually. Who's got the Brazilian Paraiba in quartz, or are these last minute requests? We're busy on the phone lines right now. Can't get anyone through at the moment. We'll be right with you if you're waiting. Joanne's taking this one. Thank you so much. Here comes another look at the diamond pendant from earlier with chain. Pendant and chain equals necklace. This one's platinum. 1130823. Look at that. Congrats on the Brazilian Paraiba in quartz. Well done. And here is our big 23-point center diamond with 38 points around it. Every diamond in the piece is quite large, especially around the halo, around the round. It's also on an 18-inch adjustable chain, a box link chain, and it's only $9.99. So that one's got to go. There's a close-up look at that. It's your own disco ball whenever you want it. Jason, do we have a recap request there or a new request? Okay. That's $9.99. Heart shape coming up again. We're going to show the heart shape Moonstone yet again. How about this? Maybe we get a look at that ruby. I flashed it. There's got to be some interest in that ruby. Look at this. Okay. A very cool design. Think of a dome with cutouts, with a beautiful figure 8 infinity in the middle, diamonds splashed throughout, a gorgeous ruby that is as bright as can be. You talk about clean, is clean. And it's item number 1130328. That is something special right there. Very special. Look at that ruby. East-west setting. Of course. Of course. It also is staying in the white gold. It's 18 karat white gold. Let's go through this carat weight. 71 points in the ruby, 10 points in diamonds, and a whole truckload of 18 karat gold. One only here. I got to try it on because the coolest part about it is seeing the details, seeing the cutouts, seeing the unique aspects. I mean, this is not what you see every day. This isn't regular jewelry. It's not the basics. It's something I think so many of us, because it's probably not our first jewelry rodeo, we're looking at unique and different. Here it is. And that's what we want, yet still with a very high-end ruby. Because when I see high-end rubies like this all the time, they're usually in 14 karat gold and not that much of it. And yet those rubies on their own can be $4,000 or $5,000. Here on this show, Burma's Best, bright, clean. It's really the transparency that to me makes it, puts it over the top, because that's what's really the most unique factor. It's, yes, we love the blue reds out of Burma, but it's getting that clarity that's so challenging in the ruby world. And this is complete crystallinity, smooth. These diamonds are just kind of mixed in a little bit amongst this beautiful laciness of the mill grain. And as we look at it again up close, it's going to be a better value than even, yes, you got it. Diamond necklace going against the neckline again. We'll do that for you. It's 1130823. And that came with the chain, adjustable from 18 inches or shorter. Here it is again on the neckline. So that's, there you go. That's that big diamond necklace. And again, the chain can go from here all the way to here or anywhere else. You could go up here if you wanted to, but look at how beautiful and slinky that chain is. That was that 23-point center round with the 38 points of diamonds around it as well, with the chain for free, $9.99. Beautiful. I love that little split style leading into that big diamond with its halo there. Fantastic. $9.99 only. Let's go back to the wheel. That's gone. Congratulations. There's our ruby. The ruby's going to be a giveaway. I love giveaways. And with all that 18 karat, oh, good. And by the way, I did show another one. Did they want to see, Andy, did they see the one I showed? Because I had another pear shape too. So I can show that too. If they, did they want a pear shape or just something like it? Oh, there were a lot of people that missed out. Well, this is a perfect one actually that you pulled because it's got a little bit of that, little bit of the purple too. Okay, so we'll show that next. In the meantime, this is under $2,000. Thank you on the diamond necklace. Diamond necklace is gone. We've got 18 minutes left to go, so let's help you. That's $1,888. Before we get into, yes, a few of you missed out, I understand. So let's give you another option in the Brazilian Paraiba and quartz, okay? We'll do that. We'll give you another option there, and this is perfect. It's very similar. Very similar. Look at the signature style. Oh, this is perfect. Okay, do we know who all missed out? Because I didn't get the names yet, but wow, I want to make sure everyone's looking at this one. This is same kind of, I know it's a pear shape. One of them was Sylvia. Oh, Sylvia, please dial in if you like this one, because I know there were more than just one person, so come on in, guys. We want to make sure. Oh, 112-8195, so very similar here. It's got the blue greens and the purples. It's a 313, okay. Looking good here, very similar size. It's obviously the difference is it's a pear shape, not a cushion, but you do have the blue greens and the purples together. It's a 313 and the diamond weight's almost the same. It's a carat 50. So it's fantastic. And yeah, this is one that's got the purple. I mean, right along the edge there, you can see how, if you've ever seen geodes, you know how gem crystals grow. You know how that works. And you're seeing that here. I got to try it on. Finished on the inside, of course, stays in the white gold. Because so many of you missed out, I'm not kidding. This had a much higher price. It has been on the air once. It had a $79.99 price tag. Makes sense. There were a lot of you that missed out on that last one. This is as close as you'll ever get. These are natural stones, and you know how rare it is to see the mix of the blue and the green and the purple together in what is copper-rich material that formed. It happened to be formed and found within a quartz gem, which is also a natural stone. And here we are getting you a reduction in price so that we can make it happy, because I know how this works. And if you missed out on the other one, it's probably in large part because it was such a great value. So the last thing I should do is bring you a similar piece. You're going, oh, perfect. And then it's $8,000 instead of something else. So let's just do something what I think is fair. It's going to be an instant loss for us. We will have to go backwards by a mile on this one, but I want to do it so we can make you happy. It is not going to be $79.99. I'm going to honor the crazy low price I did on the last one. These are nearly identical carat weights, and we will also make this one $29.99, and I got to try it on for you. That is amazing. Same kind of under gallery on the inside. Look at that from a distance away. Tons of those VS diamonds, a carat and a half in VS diamonds, 8,000 to 3,000. Can't do any better than that. And just the giveaway right then and there. And there are no two alike, so it's amazing. And the other one I flashed does not have the purples. I have another pear shape here. It's the one that I flashed during the original presentation that does not have any purple there to it. This one is the only one that does, so I'm glad we found it, and $29.99 is your price tag. So let me know if you'd like that one. Then we'll show the Moonstone heart shape again, because that also feels like, well, very similar with the signature mounting. So we'll show that one more time. We are in our last now 15 minutes. Not a lot of time. We're still taking requests. It's not too late for requests. If you'd like to get this one, let me know. That should be gone, and I think it may be. And then the heart-shaped moonstone will recap for you. Anything else we need to recap, let us do that as well. But that is gorgeous. And again, purples, blue greens, if even the different shadings, we talked about that before, with the different shades of the colors of blue green. It's the lighter and the darker. So that's also nice. You're really seeing gem in its purest form here. This is what it, now it's still faceted and a cabochon, but it's got that real, again, natural type of look. This is, again, crystal within crystal. It's pretty amazing. So $29.99 and still original Brazilian material, which is what makes it so rare. Thank you. That is sold. Here we go with the heart-shaped moonstone. Here it is, a recap from earlier. It's item number 1130724. Congratulations on the Brazilian Paraiba. And again, if you want one without purple, I can bring you another pear shape that's actually larger in size with a similar diamond weight. And here we are with our heart shape 407 in the moonstone, bright and beautiful colors as it gets, and a lot of diamond weight again, carat and a quarter in the diamond weight. So lots going on. And then the great finishing on the inside of that mounting. Look at that. The halo and the pave on the sides. Specialty doesn't even begin to cover it. Thrilled we can bring it to you. 14 minutes, not even, 13 and a half minutes to go. Get requests in, rapid fire them to us so we can get you all the things you need. I'm still astounded by this price drop and the fact that maybe you just missed it and we got our last few minutes to make decisions on what we've seen tonight. So really want to make sure you have that chance to do so. And it's not going to be, and I know it started a lot of money. This was over 10 grand to start. We're going to make it a lot easier. And I just think when I look at it, I think Mother's Day. I really do. Think about the pastels and the beautiful shimmering. And then of course the heart shape, which is just so sweet. You know, if you want to honor mom or the mom in your life, or, you know, if you're the mom that you know deserves something special, this is a time in 2 weeks when we really do pay a lot of extra attention to the moms and all their amazing, enduring hard work. And this is a great way to treat yourself, especially when it's only $3,999 on that very special mounting. Still have that freeform opal, pink diamond drop earrings are here. The studs are still here. The big 1 carat stud earrings. And we had studs in Paraiba too that were $6.99. So if you need to see those again. We had a pearl piece earlier. We had that gorgeous wonder ring that actually paired up really, really well with the solitaire. So lots and lots to get to. Don't forget, if you love diamond bands in big sizes, we got a 2 carat diamond band tomorrow. I'm going to show you really quickly. I've been wearing a couple of them. They stack beautifully. They're really large diamonds, 50 points minimum on the diamonds that you see. Let me just show one on my hand here. Where you're used to seeing it here, not just a fleeting glance, but instead a really good look. This is the 4-stone band. It's basically what normally takes 5 or 6 stones to complete the across the finger. This is 4 stones because they're so large. They're 50 points each, 2 carats total. This is our big special tomorrow. It's coming up tomorrow morning. We start the show at 10 a.m. Pacific, noon Central Time, and 1 p.m. Eastern. And this is really, you know, if you ever have watched a diamond special presentation here, you know how incredible, industry leading, unforgettable they are. You gotta be here. There's a very limited quantity to go around, obviously with each band taking 4 stones and being so colossal as they are. This is one of many items, but it'll be our big diamond special tomorrow. So be sure and join us if you'd like to know a little bit more about that. I promise you I'll work out an amazing value for you. But again, $39.99 on the heart-shaped Moonstone. If you'd like to go ahead and grab that. And then let me just do a little recap because we have quite a few cool rings here to show you, including a black diamond and a few others as well. I'm going to show you a couple white diamond pieces, a Tanzanite pendant, some trillion blue zircons. We got a lot to look at. So let's do that really quickly before we go. And then we're going to wrap this thing up. We got about, it's 10 minutes left. So let me build this recap as quickly as I can for you so we can show you a few extra things that are just still remaining. There's not a lot left, so I'm going to get it all up here for you. But in addition, we'll let you keep looking at that beautiful Moonstone. But this is our little, well, I'd say little, but they're big diamonds, but it's like a wonder ring of sorts. And I had it next to a solitaire, which is also still available. That's in platinum. It's a 102 diamond weight among the 3 stones. Here's another variety we had. Either of those diamond rings, left or right, $12.99. Yes, in platinum. This is the pearl we had earlier. Now, I think the problem is it's in rose gold. You don't have to keep it that way. You can get the yellow gold or the white gold, the traditional gold colors. That is down to $1,777 for the white pearl, and that's in a lot of diamonds. Here's the black diamond we had that's faceted. It's a nearly 2 carat black diamond and 18 karat gold. That was $1,888. I got a couple of pairs of earrings here, like the Paraiba surrounded by a halo in diamonds. The Paraibas are the blue-green, they're rounds. They're beautiful. There are white diamonds as your halo. The earring pair that you see right there in front of you is $699, only to be outdone by the fact that I also have blue zircons here in a trillion cut stud. Those are here for even less money, also in 14 karat white gold only. The trillion cut studs, $499. So you've got the front row there under $1,000 per. So $699 or $499. We got the 2 diamond rings here in the second row, $12.99 a piece. The Moonstone, you know, is $39.99. The pearl in your choice of gold color is only $17.77. Here's the black diamond for $18.88. I also have a massive trillion, or rather tapered emerald cut Tanzanite. And this is gorgeous. This is the tapered emerald cut that I might just move right to the midpoint of this wheel just so you can see it really well in front of the Moonstone. That is the 9 carat 44 blue wing block D. It also is a big yellow diamond, a 46 point yellow diamond up top as your bail. That piece is down to $44.99 only. So we have got major values here, and just so you can see that pearl really well, there it is. So let that one fly under the disco ball radar there. Anything you need. And again, we walked it through these. And by the way, the diamond studs, they're $16.99 for our 1 carat diamond studs if you missed those earlier. The aqua drop earrings are here. Look at this ring though. I've got that solitaire I mentioned. This ring happens to pair up really nicely with this solitaire style that has a side diamond of halos, and they actually, when they're on the hand, they sit beautifully together, like right there nestled together like so. And you could get both of those. Remember, they're $12.99 a piece. So for under $2,600, you get the whole complimentary set there, which is like your diamond engagement ring / wedding band all together, the set that's made to be perfectly matched together. So those are going to be some of our recaps from tonight. So just want to remind you what's here. And again, any questions you have, we can always give you a little mini presentation, try everything on again for you as well, and give you everything that you need to know before we go here. Because reminder, we're going to see you in 14 hours. And 7 minutes and 20 seconds. And yes, we're counting down because we're excited. And the big diamond band is going to be one of many big values tomorrow for our Saturday. Sunday, we do the same thing, 10 to 1 Pacific time, 1 to 4 Eastern time in the afternoon. So keep that in mind. And anything else you need to see, let me know. We've got about 7 minutes to go here, and we're fielding a lot of requests, as we well should. Remember, your platinum pieces up there in diamonds are $12.99 a piece, and you've got 3 choices. The 2 that stack, you don't have to get them together, but they do work beautifully together. So here's what we've got. And then the diamond band that does the little crisscross band with the floating diamonds. Yes. Let's try on the pearl ring. Remember, white, yellow, or rose. The rose gold is not the be-all, end-all here on the pearl ring. It was $10.95 is the number. That's 113-1095. It's a 14-karat gold mounting, 10 millimeter on the freshwater cultured pearl. It's white pearl, but it's very shimmery. It's got all those beautiful ivory and iridescent tones, and it's 65 points in the diamonds as well, in that bit of a sunflower type of mounting, and that would be only $17.77. If you'd like to get that really large, you can see it's a very large, heavy, and very high-end pearl piece there, $17.77. It's amazing. So highly recommend that one. Again, probably a little bit unusual to see it in the rose gold. We don't see a lot of pearls in rose gold. You do have the white and the yellow gold options as well. So $17.77 on that one. Thank you. That's gone. And then we also have a reminder, the beautiful, let me add something to this here so you can have, we don't have any blank spaces. I did have this gorgeous Spessartite heart shape. Collectible stone, yes it is. It's going to be under $15,000. We had the original price at $14,999 for this Spessartite heart shape. Might as well let the heart shapes hang out together. Now that Spessartite, which is an 11 karat 88, that Spessartite is down to only $79.99. But if you want a more affordable heart shape that is just equally as gorgeous, you can go with the heart shape Moonstone, which I highly recommend here, down to $39.99. And that's not all so colorful just because it's sitting behind a Tanzanite. It is the faceted Moonstone that is the very best out there. So that's why we love it so wholeheartedly. And yet tons of diamond weight to go around it as well. Don't forget, we'll walk you through price tags here. $6.99 for the Paraiba studs. $4.99 for the blue zircon studs, $12.99 for each of those rings. There are 2 stacked together. $12.99 for this platinum diamond ring. The Tanzanite pendant's only $44.99. Incredible value on a nearly 10 karat. Then we have the Spessartite for $79.99. The heart-shaped Moonstone is down to just $39.99. And this black diamond, almost 2 carats, but in all 18 karat gold. That black diamond is also going to be only $18.88. So last call on anything up there. Remember that one, the black diamond stays in the white gold. Everything else that's in gold, it looks like you can change. No, I lied. That's not true. The Tanzanite pendant's got to stay in the white gold. The studs and the trillions stay in the white gold. And the Spessartite would stay in the yellow. And the platinum stays in platinum, of course. So can't change the color platinum. So there they are, our last little recap. Somebody's got to get those studs. Blue zircons are $4.99. The most affordable idea up there are our blue zircon studs. Then you've got those are Paraiba. So again, front right of your screen are Paraiba stud earrings with a diamond halo. And yeah, all of that. Everything, I mean, you can get any pair of earrings up there for under $1,000, actually $6.99, $4.99, $12.99, $12.99, $12.99, $44.99. That's $18.88, $39.99, and $79.99 for the Spessartite. Make sure you get on the phone lines. We got about 3 minutes left to go. If you have any requests for tomorrow, happy to get those ready for you. We have our big diamond band tomorrow, 2 karat 4 stones. 4 stones, 2 carats, half carats each in solid gold, your choice. Start thinking about what gold color you want. The diamonds are incredible. We love that diamond band. It's a great wedding set. It's a great stackable. I've been wearing 2 together all night and they work beautifully like that. Last call, we're very busy on the phone lines. Just let us know what you're thinking about off that wheel and anything else. I think most everything else from the show is gone, but you can still ask because you never know if someone did a little swap or switcheroo. And here's our last chance and last call on the show. So we've got our final 3 minutes. How can I help you, Jason? Yes, that's $12.99. It's a 60-point stone. We're just talking about this one here. Let me show you. It's got a side halo as well. Yes. You're taking it. All right. Without the little wedding band guard to go with it? All right. So we've got the solitaire gone, and that is item number 1127322, stays in platinum. Here we go, though. I'm sorry, Jason, that one went very quickly to someone else. And we got the 3-stone ring that's a little more unique, kind of a Wonder Woman meets Wonder Ring type of style there with the 3-stone, which has a carat 02 total weight in platinum. Then we've got the trillion cut studs, $4.99 in white gold only. The Paraibas are going to be in yellow gold, and they're, yes. You got it. You want to take the set? All right, 1130,441 here. Thank you. They are both gone. They do nestle perfectly together. So that was a great choice. I think you'll be very, very glad to have those together. And then we do have, yes. Yeah, the first one was 1127322. Actually, that was the one that was in gold. So just to be clear. And the other one's in platinum. And that was 1130,441 on the band to go with it. You got it. All right, so both gone on those diamond stackables. But again, $4.99 on the studs here. So take those zircons, bright trillion cuts. We have the Paraibas, $6.99 on the Paraibas, and then $44.99 that Tanzanite with that fancy yellow. Wow, trillion cut yellow diamond. That's pretty special there. Trillion cut yellow diamond acting as your bail. And then you've got, I mean, not the diamond itself, but the gold behind it. It kind of creates that perfect, perfect dynamic there with the way that that emerald cut tapers. That's an intentional fancy cutting there. And then you've got the diamond band, still $12.99 for that other diamond band. The other 2 are gone, but we have that diamond band, which I love. It's like a highway meets a constellation design, meets a solitaire. It's got a little bit of everything going on in that diamond band. And then of course the black diamond behind it's only $18.88. The Moonstone heart shape, I'm a little amazed that that's still here. That Moonstone heart shape with all those diamonds is down to $39.99 in gold of your choosing. And then we've got the Spessartite Museum Garnet. This is our big time stone. It's an 11 karat 88 in the Spessartite heart shape, carat 37 in yellow and white diamonds. And that's here for only $79.99. If you have any questions, we're here for a couple minutes. Those phone lines stay open for you for a couple minutes after we go off the air. Thank you so much. Don't forget, tomorrow morning, we're back together. It's at 10 a.m. Pacific time. I will see you then. We are going to highlight a major diamond band value among hundreds of other items. So I will see you then. Have a great rest of your evening. Thank you for watching and shopping tonight. If you have any questions for us, give us a call. We'll be here for you for the next couple of minutes. Shop the show now. Don't wait till tomorrow. Pieces will be gone. And I'll see you at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. Big Diamond Special and many more. I'm Lauren Blair. Good night.